How are you doing? I set this for 1:30 because I had to go run to the store and I wanted to go early. I don't want to go like after 5 because the Thanksgiving crowd is going to be like bad. So I had to run to the store so I can make my famous banana pudding. So I had to go get the stuff for it. Honestly, today was great despite managing to sleep for 0 minutes. Yeah, I didn't get much sleep either. Listen, I need the stuff to stop happening at like 3 in the morning. That would be great. That would be great. I need y'all to stop it. Janelle for 5. Happy pre-turkey day, y'all. Carb comas for everyone. True. Xylie gets biased. My banana pudding is top notch. It could win awards. And I don't do the fancy Cool Whip on top or the whip topping or anything. I don't do that fancy shit. You know what the secret to a good banana pudding is? Don't try to make it look pretty. Just dump it in there. That is the secret. Just dump the ingredients in there and layers. That's the secret to a good banana pudding. Okay? Stop trying to make it so pretty. Eli for 2. Nerdy nummy. Skibbity toilet banana pudding. No. I don't get down with that skibbity stuff. I do praise skibbity. Don't come at me. Okay? But still. You know? I know you do, Soul Skibbity. Soul Skibbity, I hear about you a lot. I hear about you in the background a lot. There is one particular creator that complains about you. And I find it hilarious. Praise Skibbity. I already said it, Soul Skibbity. You can't get on me about that. I already said praise Skibbity. Just saying. You're not going to get me like everybody else. Good things, I hope. Well, let's put it this way. I don't know you, all right? Every time I've seen you in the chat, you've been fine. But there is one particular creator you get on their nerves. And it is funny. And you know what I say? Keep doing what you do. I love it. Keep doing what you do. Some guy, everybody knows you. Xylie, you gotta praise Skibbity or perish. I already did platinum. I have no idea who it could be, but I will. Yes, keep doing what you do. That's all I'm going to say, Soul Skibbity. Keep doing what you do because I find it highly entertaining when this particular content creator complains about you. And it might be in a Discord too that you're doing it. So whatever you're doing, wherever you are in the internet, don't stop. Just keep doing it. What's up, Malcolm? All right, so today this is what we're going to do. We're going to warm up our Rosanna Pansino train with Gamma, and then we're going to go into the Paige Christie video. Yeah. Draconian Nutter, thank you for remembering for 17 months. Hey, all, my first live in a while. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, don't blow Gamma's head up. He's already way too cocky for his own good. Platinum for $2.79. 6 months of pestering Xylie. Time flies. True, you do pester the hell out of me, but that's okay. So does 90% of my chat pester the hell out of me. So, I mean, it's normal here. You know, we like that. I enjoy getting one guide. I find it funny. It's a game. Janelle, 18 months. Oh shit, 18 months. What's wrong with me? True. How in the hell you've listened to me for 18 months is amazing. I do not. I come here to the stream only, and then you never see me. And Stan, you pester me while in the stream. That's what we're talking about. While I'm live, y'all pester me in the chat. Ha! Squatching! Squatching, I'm taking your wrench away. I'm taking your wrench away. You're going to become gray. Okay? I'm taking your wrench away. Because you did that shit to me in another chat. When you're like, Xylie, are you really? I'm taking your shit away. Okay? I'm letting you know now. Alright? It's happening. And I know you're Canadian, so happy fucking Thanksgiving. We won. Medley. I pester Matt Pitt. Yes, keep going, Medley. We must pester Matt Pitt. Okay, good God, can I start? Squirrel Walk for 26 months. You love it when we try and rise up against you. Down with the Xyliarchy. Rise up, blue, greens, and grays. Squirrel Walk, shut the hell up. Okay, I can tell you, Soul Skibbity, it is not lyrics that complains about you. Because I don't talk to lyrics behind the scenes. It's not lyrics that complains about you. Q, or I'm just gonna say hood ornaments easier. No, you can't start. Here's another one. Janelle for 5. Xylie, you're my favorite. I love the non-compliance of your chat. Janelle, kiss my ass. Thank you for the 5. Anything else? Anything else? Can I get started? Can I start my job? Can I start to work? Okay? Anything else? There's Midna, of course. One more, don't start yet. Okay, while y'all are pestering me to hell and back, I'm going to set this video up. Okay? And y'all let me know when you're ready. Wait, audio is cutting out? It could be because I'm... No, it shouldn't be. It might be YouTube. Try to refresh real quick. If it is. If y'all are not trolling. Alright, I'm going to go back and I'm going to listen. And I swear to God, if y'all are trolling me, I'm hiding every single one of you. And I'm going to be doing this whole live stream with no chat. I'm letting you know now. Stefan for 20. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, hold on. We're going to go back. Y'all complained about here. All right. Hell, you've listened to me for 18 months is amazing. I do not. I come here to the stream. Okay, see, y'all trolling. All right, so everybody refresh. Because apparently YouTube is being fucked up right now. Yeah, refreshing is working. Okay, good. Because I want y'all to be able to hear it. You know what I mean? Scrimbly, I am not muted. I know better. Unlike a lot of streamers, I actually watch my audio levels as we go. I know I'm not muted. Thank you. Okay, so put a 1 in the chat if we're good now and we can get started. Because I would love to start this. I've been live for 24 damn minutes and we haven't started yet. Y'all apparently want me here forever. Good God. Squatching, I swear to God. Bridge burnt. Squatching. Platinum for 279. Thank you for that number. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Platinum. Okay, the first video we're going to do is by Gamma. Gamma has 4.19k subscribers. He is a very cocky little shit. We're going to be watching his video, Rosanna Pansino Cannot Be Forgiven. And you know what? I based, right? I think it's based. All right, he talks like really fast. They move this around on me. All right, there we go. Oh, yeah, let me cut these on. I'm going to do yellow. There we go. Some guy, it's only a 17-minute video. Really? All right, let's get started.
So today I want to cover Rosanna Pansino, yet another opportunistic snake in the grass amidst the field of content we call the Mr. Beast drama. The reason I want to talk about Rosanna today is because this individual's opportunistic and deceptive behavior knows no shame, and because of that, also no bounds.
I 100% agree with that. She does have deceptive behavior. She acts like she's the good girl of YouTube. She acts like she's such a sweetheart. When all she's shown this whole entire time is that she's hateful. Literally hateful. I 100% agree with that.
At this point, there are so many of these smug, deceptive, manipulative, dishonest individuals that have used the Mr. Beast situation as an opportunity that we might as well make a whole series on this. Let's give some background real quick though for those of you who don't know or don't remember. Rosanna Pansino is one of those YouTubers that's been on the platform since the golden age of YouTube. You could reasonably compare her to people like Ryan Higa, Ray William, or maybe even Smosh. She's been a large YouTuber for quite some time, and because of this, she would go on to be recruited and featured by Mr. Beast in one of his influencer videos. And
Who said it? Forky says, I miss just watching her bake. I'm going to be honest. I went back and I watched some of her baking videos and they were actually pretty good. Like, I'm sitting here watching her baking videos going, ma'am, you need to get back to this. You're actually really good at this. What are you doing? Why are you covering drama? Why are you like putting things out there that's not true? Like, why did you even begin this? I understand you're pissed, but go back to your regular content. It was actually good. Yeah, unironically, stay in the kitchen. Exactly, Star. Rosanna, you need to stay in the kitchen. Literally. Yeah, her baking videos are really good. I was surprised. I was expecting it to be like really smug and like mean girly, but no, they were actually pretty good. My favorite one had iJustine in it. It was a good video. Akiku for $4.99. I'll trust Xylie with her anger fits over Rosanna any day of the week. Thank you, Akiku, for the $4.99.
this video, Rosanna competed in hide and seek, placed in the top 3, but ended up being edited out into a lower position, or so she claimed. After the situation, rational creators assumed that she was starting drama over seemingly nothing, as she continued to push this narrative that Mr. Beast was a deceptive entity that would fake their videos by embellishing outcomes or giving certain people advantages to present a manufactured outcome.
It's just not fair, it's not right, and it happens. And misogyny is so... I used to not think of it. I used to be like, you know what, no, it's not. It's 2023. Women are treated the same, but they're just not. And even someone at your level, with all your credentials, all your fame and following, if that's happening to you, you know, it's happening to so many other people.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Yes. In 2024, sexism is still a thing. We know that. And you know what you do? If they don't invite you to the table, you make your own table. You make your own table. You sit there 10 toes down and say, I'm not going anywhere. That's what you do. You fight back by success. That's what you do. You don't sit here and start a hate campaign over a hide and seek video. Like, what? Like, sexism is never going to go away. It's never going to go away, and I would be absolutely dumb to say that sexism isn't a thing, because that would be a lie. But instead of whining and crying about it, fight, and fight through your success. Because crying and whining about it does nothing for you. Does nothing. Let's be honest. What community am I in? I'm in the commentary community. It's not exactly the easiest community for a woman to be in. It really isn't. But you got to just hang in there and say, I'm not going anywhere, and keep doing you. Don't let it affect you. Good God.
Creators and non-creators and just women in general.
And I think I'm tired of being quiet about it because I think that's how it continues.
As a result, some people picked up the idea that Mr. Beast was sexist for editing Rosanna down in favor of an all-male podium finish. Additionally, Rosanna would release a music video amidst this drama, which did Rosanna no favors in terms of optics. Keep in mind, the hide-and-seek game was in 2021, which was 2 years before Rosanna broke her quote-unquote.
Do you know who used to do that? Fun fact. Do you know who used to do that every time they were getting exposed by drama channels because they did something stupid? You know who used to drop a music video? Gabby Hanna. Gabby Hanna used to do that. That's an old school thing to do. Those old school YouTubers, that's exactly what they used to do. Get in drama, drop a music video. Get in drama, drop a palette. That's what they used to do all the time. Xylie Star is known for it. Gabby Hanna too. That's why I always said that Gabby Hanna actually had a working relationship with the same drama channel she hated. Because them covering her kept her name in everybody's mouth. You know what I mean? Back in the day when dramas were a lot simpler.
Silence in October of 2023. While it can be argued that Rosanna did this opportunistically on timing alone, that simply is not enough for me. To me, that's just a vague tip of the iceberg in Rosanna's role in slandering, defaming, and facilitating misinformation against Mr. Beast over what appears to be a 3-year-long grudge for the sake of building a fresh new image for herself. A victim turned hero. To support my ideas of Rosanna being a malicious and opportunistic fraud in this case, we'll connect the past with the present and go over Rosanna's lies and failure to report truthful information. With that being said, let's go over Rosanna's response to Mr. Beast's response posted on November 24 on Twitter. Rosanna Pansino says this: "Now that Mr. Beast has responded, in quotes, after 4 months, I want to take a few days to see what his approach would be. It appears these were his main steps. 1. A broad public statement from his lawyers, followed immediately by an expenses-paid trip for Soggy Cereal to interview Mr. Beast employees, also known as Access Journalism."
Okay, this part here. A broad public statement from his lawyers, followed by immediately by an expense-paid trip for Soggy Cereal to interview Mr. Beast employees, also known as Access Journalism. Okay. 1. The public statement from his lawyers. How did you think lawyers were going? Okay, first of all, the lawyer group that he hired for the external, what is it called? Like audit of his company, like what's going on and stuff like that. They are a very renowned, high-class, like, law firm, okay? Do you honestly think they are going to take the chance of making their law firm look bad by covering stuff up? Do you honestly think that? And the Soggy Cereal, it was the employee that flew Soggy Cereal out. It wasn't Mr. Beast. It was the employee. Do I think it was a really bad move optically to do that? Absolutely, 100%. And do I think Soggy Cereal is an absolute idiot by not telling people in his video that that happened? Absolutely. 100%. It was one idiot flying another idiot out. You know?
Expenses paid trip for Soggy Cereal to interview Mr. Beast employees, also known as access journalism. What I don't like about Rosanna here is that she is already starting to load her rhetoric by highlighting that Soggy partook in quote-unquote access journalism, which is a term that describes coverage of VIPs such as celebrities rather than coverage of objectivity and fact-based information, which is incredibly ironic and a clear attempt to discredit Soggy while conveniently ignoring all of her own missteps in obfuscating information such as misreporting the Beast Games event and even slandering Chris Tyson and Mr. Beast's company of distributing CSAM. But it doesn't just end there. Number 3, coordination with commentary channels with Mr. Beast asking them to cover Soggy's video. As I mentioned before, there is a large group of channels who coordinate behind the scenes to defend Jimmy. This is now proven. I want to point something out here. Of course, Mr. Beast would want to spread that video around. To deny him that privilege is directly hypocritical, as you yourself have in the past collaborated with large channels to add insight to your hide-and-seek story. Not to mention that this is a perfectly rational thing to do. Of course, you'd want lies levied against you to be cleared up by someone who fact-checked someone who is now known to be a largely dishonest fraud with an axe to grind.
Okay. I agree it is his right to be able to do that. However, I think optically, Mr. Beast was an idiot to do that. Because how big this drama is, did he actually think people wouldn't cover that video? It's like he's gotten so big, he's turned into a normie. I think it was optically stupid of him to DM these commentary YouTubers and say, hey, check out this video. Because as soon as it leaks, it looks like you're working behind the scenes with them. I think he was dumb for doing it. Teddy for $4.99. I like the little white car. Yeah, it is cute, isn't it? Hellbent did this. Hellbent did this art. Hellbent's really good.
Accuse commentary channels of colluding with each other to defend Mr. Beast, but there is quite literally no evidence to suggest that anyone wanted to do this in the past 4 months, as it quite literally would have been career suicide to do so, as it went against the ongoing popular opinion.
But he made it look like that. He made it look like that by sending that video to other people in the DMs. I'm sorry. I mean, like, yeah, he has the right to do it. You know, he has the absolute right to do it, but I'm sorry, optic-wise, I think he was dumb for doing it. Honestly.
Additionally, it's incredibly ironic to say that, as you yourself have also been working behind the scenes with Dogpeg,
True.
Jake Weddle, and who knows whom else to actively spread these defamatory allegations
Very true.
with coordinated lies and deception. I mean, look at who got invited to the set of Rosanna's new podcast after Dogpeg was proven to be a malicious liar. You know what they say, don't throw stones in glass houses. 4.
Yep.
A favorable softball interview with Oompaville, also known as a puff piece. Again, Rosanna, you can't be loading your rhetoric with these words, attempting to try to discredit these individuals if you yourself are guilty of constantly lying and pushing false information. One thing you'll notice about this approach is not a single victim was interviewed across the hours of videos. This approach closely mirrors what Jimmy's crisis management team, Hilt 6 Strategies, did for Johnny Depp during his trial. You can watch more on this in the Netflix documentary Depp v. Heard. This
Is she really invoking the Johnny Depp trial? Is she really invoking the Johnny Depp trial? What? Xylie, have you watched the video from the dude that doesn't like Soggy? Not yet, Finetta. I do have plans on watching that. I have not watched it yet. But I do have plans to. I don't know if I'm going to do it live, but I still have plans to watch it.
is an insane manipulation technique used by Rosanna, appealing to emotion to try to get people to equate Mr. Beast's alleged wrongdoing to a case that involved repeated abuse and lies. Not to mention, you bring up quote-unquote victims, but who are these victims exactly? You're just leaving this open-ended, which will lead people to assume that Mr. Beast is responsible for these potential cases: Chris Tyson's allegations, the Mr. Beast games, Jake Weddle, and other employees.
Okay, I'll piss everybody off. Amber Heard was a psycho bitch. Just saying. She was a psycho bitch. Throwing it out there. Now I'll get hate comments in the comment section and it'll push the algorithm. Let's go.
But who exactly are you referring to in each of these cases? This is just again a loaded statement by Rosanna to cause paranoia about an issue that currently has no accurate measurability of severity. There's also this interaction between Rosanna Pansino and Nicholas Diorio that I want to include in this video. Rosanna says just some of the things that have happened because of people's coverage. 1. Jake Weddle compensated. 2. Mr. Beast finally having to respond to mission flight after not responding for at least 8 months. 3. Bigger crew hired for Mr. Beast games after the disastrous Las Vegas shoot. 4. Jimmy admitted to them digitally removing and altering a hospital in a charity video. 5. Jimmy admitted allowing fake signatures. Now finally offers a refund years later. 6. Internal investigation leads to firing or removing of several high-level executives, including his CEO, and more. Nicholas then responds with 1. Jake Weddle was already compensated for the parts of the challenge he completed.
Thank you. Thank you. Do you know, actually y'all do know, when I covered that Paige Christie video, okay? You remember how Paige thought that he only got paid the $50K? I thought that too. And it was the way it was presented, and for some reason I missed out on Nick and the rest of them saying no, he got paid for how long he was there also. At one point, and I didn't realize that he actually worked with Mr. Beast more than just that challenge. There are people out there who honestly believe he only got paid that $50K. Lily for 5. Lurker tax plus my own way to push this video to the masses. Back to lurking now. Thank you, Lily. I appreciate it. Thank you for the 5. I mean, come on.
2. This was a clear oversight and you're wording it like he tried to scam them, LMFAO. 3. There's no evidence that anything you've done contributed to a larger crew for a different shoot. 4. You massively misrepresented the significance of this edit. 5. This is not what he admitted and that's not why the refunds were offered. 6. The internal investigation was launched because of the Ava allegations, something you can't possibly pretend to take credit for. I also want to cover Lava's response to Rosanna because Lava is one of the individuals that was false.
Okay, Lava's been kind of spitting lately. Not gonna lie. Lava's been spitting.
Assumed to be a victim of Chris Tyson. And Lava says, don't you fucking dare take credit for the internal investigation or act like you spearheaded any of this. How insane are you? You are so absolutely full of yourself. Address your friend lying about everything.
Period, point blank, period. Lava is spitting. Period, point blank, period. Because that's exactly what happened. Address your friend lying about everything. And I'm sorry. I am so tired of everybody putting everything on Dogpack. Rosanna was part of that. She wasn't part of his 3 videos on his channel, but she sure was lying on the video that is still up on her channel today. It's still up today on her channel. This isn't all on Dogpack. She's just as culpable for that instance on her channel. John, thank you for the 2. Hi from the UK. What is up? Thank you.
Insane are you? You are so absolutely full of yourself. Address your friend lying about everything. Lava also made a quote tweet where he says this dumbass is in damage control. I have no respect for her or Dogpack after they continue to bring up the situation regarding me and their money farming videos. After my situation was investigated by $1 million lawyers. The fact that they clickbait what they thought is CP and still have the video up after it's been disproven. People like Rosanna do not care about what actually is going on, but only about their view count in a half-assed podcast.
Yes.
You deserve to be edited out of that video that's strong.
Period. Yes. She is in damage control. Did you notice after she got proven wrong about that group chat that she went quiet and then she did her video on Logan Paul and nobody really cared about her video on Logan Paul. Nobody cared. And then she's coming out with this podcast, shows her feet all over Twitter. You know, Chud Logic has a fit, thinks she's doing the foot fetish thing, which is actually hilarious because honestly, I kind of think he's not wrong in that. And then now she's starting to drum up the Mr. Beast thing again. She's literally doing this for views. She's literally doing this for views. I honestly, I'm starting to think she doesn't even care. She's only acting like she cares. Swear to God.
started this. Her actions have single-handedly ruined possible allegations, if there are any, making real victims of CP feel like they will just be clickbait. You are a scum and deserve any legal action that will be taken against you. And Lava is absolutely correct. This type of...
Honestly, if Mr. Beast decides to actually sue people, she's on the chopping block. She's culpable. Look at that video with over 1 million views on her channel that she still has up today that is completely full of lies. She can't edit out the lies in that video. She would barely have a video left. That's how bad that video is. Teddy for $4.99, $1 Million Lawyers, the long-awaited sequel to $1 Million Baby. Okay, Teddy, you're rusty. You're a little rusty, Teddy. Thank you for the $4.99. I appreciate it. Same, Soul Skibbity. I honestly cannot wait for Dogpack to be sued. Same.
of dishonest and opportunistic behavior just ruins the possibility of any real victims being taken seriously now that there is so much doubt in people's minds. Also, there's the very real possibility that people will take after their example and conduct dangerous and ill-executed exposés in the future. People that will think it's perfectly fine to show censored CSAM to thousands of people. Hell, I mean, people like Cam Nuggets exist. And now that we're on Rosanna's opportunistic tendencies, let's cover just how opportunistic she really is. While I can't directly prove that Rosanna has been opportunistic in the past utilizing the hide-and-seek example, I can, however, point out how it has been in her best interest to cover and sensationalize the ongoing story with Mr. Beast, no matter how wrong her information can get. As we can see from her yearly statistics, after a large decline from January and then March, we start seeing her stats rise again in July, which lines up directly within the same time frame in which she began covering the Mr. Beast game story, as we can see from this spike here, dated July 22nd to July 29th. It should be important to mention here that at the time, the Beast game story wasn't nearly as much of a hot topic as the allegations levied against Chris Tyson or Mr. Beast's company, which were an ongoing story for the past week at this time. There's also another important detail.
She's been grasping at straws. That's what she's been doing. She's been grasping at straws. She knows the Mr. Beast story is hot, and she knows she has created a little cult of people who are anti-Mr. Beast, that they will eat up anything bad about Mr. Beast, and they turn a blind eye to any facts that people bring to any of the stories about Mr. Beast. You know? Gex for 5. Can I clip the Rosanna go back to the kitchen part? Yes. Yes, you can. You can proudly clip that. Actually, when you clip it, send it to me or tag me on Twitter or something. Because honestly, I'm thinking about making that the donation sound. Thank you.
Here. Rosanna's coverage began just 2 days after Dogpack's first video dropped, where Dogpack levied some serious allegations claiming that Mr. Beast had very shady business practices, which by now we know were mostly false allegations or heavily exaggerated claims. Rosanna would go on to cover this story for the next 2 weeks, and in her coverage, she propped herself up as a figure of authority that was getting direct information from contestants. How true this is, it's really hard to tell. There are some other instances of her coverage, such as TikTok posts, where she levied what is now claimed to be false reports of women with broken bones.
Where? We need proof. A TikTok is not proof. Have you actually talked to these people? Listen, if I was in a Mr. Beast game and I broke my leg and they wouldn't pay for it and they didn't care, I would be so quick to jump on camera and tell my story. I would be so quick to do I would be contacting H3, Trisha, I'd be contacting everybody and get in front of a camera and say, listen, I broke my leg, here's my medical bills, and they did not care. Where are these people at? Think about it. They wanted enough clout to be in a Mr. Beast game and in front of the camera. Why aren't they on camera now talking about how they have broken bones? Where are they? I'm sorry, that's a question I have. Where are they? They wanted to be on camera to be in the game, but now all of a sudden they don't want to be on camera to talk about how they have broken bones and they didn't care? That makes no sense to me. That makes absolutely no sense to me.
To make things worse, men started realizing that they could take out the women without being eliminated. Guys started tackling and hitting women. 2 girls were tackled and passed out on the field and were dragged off to continue filming. I saw people with broken bones, stitches, etc., and most were women.
However, something interesting here is that Rosanna didn't particularly validate these allegations and ran them as if they were direct stories of what actually occurred on set. I also want to note here that Rosanna claims this production was not unionized, which again is false, assuming you want to take Mr. Beast at his word.
It's Xylie Cruz. Now, I'll have more info on this in the future, but a higher up in the industry who I trust more than anything, literally, you guys, I trust him with my life, and I know that sounds dramatic, but that's truly how I feel about this person. They said that Jimmy and his team specifically requested that Beast Games be non-union. This is
Who? Okay, 1, who said it? 2, where's the proof? Oh my God, it's like these people have been running this campaign on nothing but trust me, bros. And we're supposed to sit here and go, oh, yeah, we believe it, we believe it, we believe it. Rosanna Pansino, I don't know you to trust you. The hell? Just because you have as many subscribers as you have, it doesn't mean I trust you. What? Crash for 2. Rosanna's career has 1 foot in the grave. Ha ha, I get it. I get it. Art Cryptic for 2. Rosanna showing she is a capital R. Retard. Wait, they wouldn't let you type that out? That's kind of weird. Art Cryptic, thank you for the 2. Like, come on, man. Like, this whole campaign is filled with nothing but trust me, bros. Lure Distraction for 5. It makes as much sense as putting a party hat on a donkey and calling that ass a unicorn for a birthday party. You know what? Fair enough. Actually. Thank you for the 5. Teddy for $4.99. That's retarded. You listen, if anybody can put it in a super chat, it would be Teddy. Because for some reason, they let him put the F word in a super chat. I don't get it. Thank you for the $4.99, Lord of Destruction and Teddy.
This is for a few reasons. Mainly so Jimmy wouldn't have to pay the crew benefits, but also these unions require very strict safety guidelines.
People have claimed like we didn't use unions because I didn't want to pay people fair money, when that was just a flat out lie. We did use unions, and like that there are dozens of broken bones, and which is like crazy to think that I'd be like, oh, 10 people broke their bones, let's keep filming, you know what I mean? Like that doesn't even make sense. After like that claim came out, like we literally called 1,950 contestants of the 2,000. We couldn't get a hold of all 2,000.
Okay, here's another thing. We could float it right back to Mr. Beast. Where's the proof that you called these contestants? Where's the proof? This whole thing has been a trust me, bro. And people who aren't falling for the shit have been the ones who have to go out and find the stuff. It's crazy. DN22, thank you for the 5. Stalling Xylie now. You're not stalling me. Good try, though.
I couldn't find a single broken bone. Yeah, online it's being claimed there's dozens. I mean, there's so much or even disinformation like that being spread.
It's funny because Rosanna likes to talk about other people's journalistic practices, yet she herself partook in sensationalism, covering unvetted stories that could have been exaggerated or outright wrong. Also, something funny that I'd like to mention, she didn't just post these on TikTok, she posted these across multiple different platforms, including YouTube and Facebook, which contributed to a lot of viewership. At least for that last week of July, that is. Rosanna continued her coverage on Mr. Beast for the...
Because she's doing it for the views. She's actually doing it for the views. Hey, people who listen to Rosanna, she doesn't really give a shit about this stuff. I honestly believe that now. I really do believe that now. She does not give a shit about this stuff.
The following months, posting video after video going over more and more Mr. Beast allegations. A trend you'll notice here is that at this point, her coverage on Mr. Beast now far surpassed the viewership she received across any other video. So it should come to no surprise that she actually made a statement claiming she was now interested in covering not just kitchen content, but also drama content, as it was always her dream to be a journalist. How about that? As we can see on the graph here again, we see that there are brief spikes here to compensate.
Well, she sucks as a journalist. Because she doesn't know how to gather her facts. She really doesn't. She's horrible at it.
for another low point. What are these videos, you may be asking? Well, they're both videos on MrBeast, where Rosanna implies MrBeast is a dangerous individual by hyper-focusing on moral outrage baits. To summarize real quick this video here, Rosanna simply reacted to Dogpack's video in regards to James Warren and LaQuoya Hill. Despite her cringe reactions and inputs, I have to be fair and say that she didn't really do anything egregious here, but just react and offer some tame thoughts, which honestly is better than I can say for Pegasus coverage on this story. However,
Oh, Pegasus. Man, poor Pegasus. Poor Pegasus. Do y'all know that Pegasus deleted the video that he did about Dogpack's video on James Warren? Do y'all know Pegasus deleted that video? I have a copy. I have a copy. Actually, a lot of people have a copy.
I do want to play this clip here because I find it funny how she still seems to be holding on to this grudge several years later.
I'm just wondering, what else are they deleting? Creator Games 3 footage? But as you guys know, I'm currently undefeated against Logan Paul in the game Hide and Seek.
This video here in particular is when things start taking a turn for the worst in Rosanna's coverage, and based on the timeline of events is when we start seeing Rosanna going mask off.
In my opinion, it is clear as day that Jimmy has a gambling problem. I am sympathetic to gambling addictions. I actually know someone in my personal life who suffers.
Girl, you're acting like that's already been addressed, like years ago. What?
From this, but he's not just hurting himself. He is exposing children to gambling. And I've also heard it's even escalating more. I've heard from Beast Game contestants that it feels like he's gambling with their lives. And based on the amount of injuries they've told me in private, I could see why they think that. Again, I am sympathetic to gambling addiction, but it becomes a bigger problem because I have heard from multiple people close to...
Okay, and you're exposing that you sell feet to kids. And let's talk about what you talked about in that video with Dogpack, okay? Now, what happens if kids watch your video because of the videos that you normally do on your channel, and they're now looking up Garfield gore, or whatever the hell? Whatever that stuff was that you were talking about. You just exposed kids to degenerate shit on the internet. Okay? And it can work both ways, honey. Crash for 5. So I get the same vibe of Dogpack talking through Rosanna as Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson talking through Toddy Westbrook. I recall that working well. Yeah, Crash, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, because what happened? Later on, we ended up in that Jeffree Star Shane Dawson. We didn't realize that Shane Dawson was part of most of the drama that happened in the beauty community. We didn't realize that until Toddy came out and told everybody. We were like, wait, we knew Jeffree Star had his hands in it, but we didn't know Shane Dawson had his hands in it. Like, what? And we found that out years later. Oh my God, it was amazing. It was amazing.
Jimmy, that he pressures his friends and his employees to gamble.
This is more sensationalism, more embellishments of reality, more disgusting hyperbole, absolutely dog shit journalism that will only lead people to assume the worst thing of an individual. It's obviously meant to strike outrage without offering definitive information. Rosanna chooses her words carefully. She knows what to say to frame it in the worst ways possible. It's called doublespeak. She could be offering part of the truth here while also using the phrase gambling with people's lives in the Mr. Beast game situation, because it only helps drive this nail further she's got on Mr. Beast. And
that's the one thing Rosanna does do well. She plays words very well. She knows how to play the word game. She really does. She knows how to play the word game. And all it does is feeds the fuel of the anti-Mr. Beast crew. Honestly.
Issues like these and misframings occur so often across most of Rosanna's coverage on Mr. Beast, which makes her an incredibly deceptive and dishonest individual that honestly, you shouldn't be paying any attention to if you've been following her for any amount of time. Anyways, to keep this video shorter than 20 minutes, let's go back to the graph. Look at this huge spike in October. I wonder where this could have possibly come from. That's right, it's the video where she and Dogpack slandered and falsely accused Chris Tyson and Mr. Beast Company of distributing what they believe to be seeds.
I just want to say this too. The look on her face in this thumbnail. Okay, I'm not going to say it because I don't want to get in trouble, all right? But all I'm going to say is That is just a nasty face that she's making on that thumbnail, and it affects me in a very bad way. That's all I'm going to say. That face is horrible.
Sam. On top of the moldy lunchly video. I have to be clear here because somehow that got more views than that video. The biggest issue here is that this entire video was misframed and responsible for spreading some of the harshest lies in this entire situation. In this video, Rosanna and Dogpack claimed that this was a work group chat. However, if Dogpack did an ounce of research and read the beginning of these logs, which he claimed he was going to release in full and was currently censoring for release, he would have realized that this was in fact not a work group chat. On top of that, they falsely claimed something was CP, which led to the belief that Chris and Mr. Beast's company were in possession of something so disgusting. There were also rumors that stemmed from this video, such as Mr. Beast being into cannibalism.
Oh my God. I had to call somebody out because I saw somebody retweet a TikTok and they were talking about how Mr. Beast was a cannibal. And I had said something under that tweet like, what is wrong with you? Where did you get this from? Because this is a lie. That's based off of false shit. That somebody put a meme in a group chat. That's not true. And they ended up deleting the tweet. Because, like, bro, what? They are out there on TikTok talking about Mr. Beast being a cannibal. Assistant Sailor, thank you for being a member for 18 months.
Over the discussion of a stupid meme. And the video is still up, not taken down, even though it's featured a significant amount of misinformation and even implicated Lava GS of being endangered for winning a CSGO knife of all things.
And the person that Ava is accused of grooming, she met through Mr. Beast. Wow.
Okay, I still maintain that they should have never sent that knife to Lava. Because I know if I was a parent, you're not going to send my underage child a knife. Not a real knife. No. Absolutely not. I still maintain I don't like the fact that they sent Lava a knife. I still don't agree with that. But still.
Ava, who's the person Ava's accused of grooming, won a Mr. Beast giveaway. The giveaway was also a knife, which is bizarre because he was, 13 at the time?
That is so dangerous. That knife?
Yeah, they didn't know about this?
I don't think you can buy a knife if you're 13.
Oh my God, that knife? Oh, no. Oh my God, I'm clutching my pearls right now as I say it. She's so fucking fake. Oh my God, she's so fucking fake. Oh God, I hate her. She's so fake with her reactions. What? Not that knife. That knife looks so dangerous. Girl, just say they shouldn't have sent him a knife. What? Yes, I can't stand that dress. That dress is hideous. You're not wrong, Sakura. With her poofy ass sleeves. True.
Having researched the Discord logs personally myself to scour for evidence, having read interactions between Lava and the members of this Discord, I find it appalling that someone like Dogpack, who is self-proclaimed only interested in the truth, continues to smear Lava as an alleged victim. Again, if Dogpack did an ounce of research going through those Discord logs, which apparently he did, he would have come to the rational conclusion that Chris Tyson did not, in fact, groom anyone. Yet, Rosanna platform and continues to associate with such a malicious individual over what exactly? This leads me to my conclusion.
And the fact that it was Ava Chris Tyson's Discord. It wasn't Mr. Beast Discord. And they made it sound like it was Mr. Beast Discord. He was just in the Discord. And the whole grooming thing about Ava Chris Tyson in that Discord, I'm on the fence about that one. And I'm going to tell you why. There were minors in that Discord, and you were putting in that Discord stuff about like Shotokan, basically sexually explicit stuff, like, but animated sexually explicit stuff. I'm on the fence about that one, because to me, it is for the simple fact that you're getting these minors used to being able to see it. So maybe an attempt, maybe? I don't know. But Ava Chris Tyson needs to stay off the damn internet because she is absolutely disgusting. Just saying.
Rosanna is an opportunistic scumbag who jumped on the opportunity to expose Mr. Beast in an attempt to get back at him after the hide-and-seek situation. And I find this incredibly funny because literally a few weeks before releasing this video, around the beginning of October, Rosanna brought up her statement again. Why would she do this? Who knows exactly, but I have my suspicions. Additionally, I want to point out her blatant hypocrisies in regards to questioning the ethics of other individuals, such as Soggy Cereal, yet not abiding by any journalistic standards herself. Furthermore on this, Rosanna in the past made a statement regarding Colleen Ballinger, an individual who was also accused of grooming a minor that had provable evidence in regards to her speaking inappropriately to said minor. In this statement, she basically says that there are two sides to the story and that we should not peer pressure her into speaking before she is ready. Well,
wait, what? Wait, what? Excuse me? What? November 8, 2023. Oh, girl. Oh, girl. What?
Accused of grooming a minor that had provable evidence in regards to her speaking inappropriately to said minor. In this statement, she basically says that there are two sides to the story and that we should not peer pressure her into speaking before she is ready. Well, it's funny you say that, Rosanna.
What? What? Oh my... Adam, what are you doing? What? Wait, what does she say in that tweet so I can look that tweet up? Addressing your questions about Colleen. All right.
In regards to her speaking inappropriately to said minor. In this statement, she basically says that there are two sides to the story and that we should not peer pressure her into speaking before she is ready. Well, it's funny you say that, Rosanna, considering you weren't ready to consider the story regarding Chris Tyson's messages, Mr. Beast, while ramping up the pressure of him addressing all of the allegations. And before I end off, let's not forget the countless errors, sensationalism, and outright poor journalism that Rosanna has been responsible for spreading over the past 4 months.
Period. Point blank period. True.
Something that she has yet to correct over what I consider to be an opportunistic grudge she holds against Mr. Beast.
All this started because she's angry on how she was portrayed in a hide-and-seek video. All of this is because of that. All of this. Little Owl, can you please retweet that tweet and tag me in it? Because I want to look at it like right now. After this video. I want to read the whole thing. Can you do that like right now?
That's all I got for today. Later.
Okay, later. Hold on. Bye, Gamma. Good video, Gamma. Good video. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, hold on. Hold on, because I'm sorry. We got to see this for a second. Hold on. Addressing your questions about Colleen. This whole situation makes me feel sad and breaks my heart. I'm still processing my feelings. I do believe that behavior was inappropriate, mean-spirited, and I no longer communicate with her. Okay. I found out when everyone else did, perhaps even later. When the news broke, I was traveling out of state to finally pick up all the things my dad left me after he passed away to help my mom go through more of his belongings. It was emotionally exhausting. I was not online much at all because I was focusing on my own healing with my family. I have not said anything publicly for a few reasons. 1, I do not have any new information or insight to add. I never personally witnessed that kind of behavior, wasn't aware of it, nor did I participate. My memories of our time together were with family and was very wholesome. My nephew adored her son and they loved playing together. Obviously, I don't support or condone the behavior that was made public. 2, I feel the most important thing in this situation is that the affected people's voices are heard, which I believe they are now. 3, I like to hear both sides when possible. While it's easy to jump onto the side of public opinion, I was hoping for some sort of apology or explanation at some point, which hasn't happened. So you gave grace to Colleen in this section, but you weren't doing that with Mr. Beast. I hope people come to understand that peer pressuring others to speak on issues before they are ready can be unhealthy. Girl, what? Please be mindful that everyone processes emotions differently at different speeds. My timeline is not someone else's timeline. I am learning that I tend to process things slower, and that's okay. Yeah, girl, we know you slow. We know you slow, girl. Oh, look, like I bookmarked it. Did I go over this? I must have went over it during my Colleen Ballinger coverage because I bookmarked it. It's still in my bookmarks. That's funny. Bruh. Huh. That's funny. Give Colleen the chance to speak. Huh. Wow. Crazy. All right, hold on. Let me set this other one up. Okay. What is Crash saying? She went from soft would if drunk to hard would not. Oh my God, Crash. I can't believe I read that out loud. Crash, I disavow. I disavow. I completely disavow you, Crash. I don't know what to say about you anymore. I literally don't know what to say about you anymore. You should be ashamed of yourself. Crash is like, I didn't even make you read that. I saw somebody say something to you, and I'm like, what did Crash say? And I should have pre-read it before I read it out loud. So you got me. Congratulations, Crash. You got me on a random chat. Yeah, take Sakura's advice. You can fix her. Ugh. Okay. So, I can't even feel good about it. Crash, you one-guyed me. You literally one-guyed me by accident. How did that? You should feel good about that. You really should feel good about that. Okay, the next video we're going to do is Paige Christie video. It's about Rosanna. Okay, it says Rosanna Pansino has disgusting friends. And it's about Jason Derulo. I have no clue about this video. So I am watching this video for the very first time. I have watched maybe, I don't know, maybe a minute of it. And then I started skipping around. So, hey Raymundo, I will never be able to look at nerdy nummies the same ever again. She completely destroyed her entire everything. True. Xylie, you're gonna be so mad. Well, let's hope so, because apparently it's great entertainment when I get angry. What's the speed? 125? Yeah, 125 should be good. All right.
Oh yeah. Oh. Hello. How are you all doing? Are you good? Are you Gucci? Are you Gucci? Are you good? I'm getting in the Christmassy spirit, as you can see, so happy holidays to you and yours. Tonight's stream will be recorded once again. I'm trying out a little bit something different on this channel, so hopefully you guys are enjoying this new style of content. I want to bring it to you a little bit more frequently, and that gives me a little bit more time for me to focus on some of these bigger dives that take a long time to produce.
Yeah, she's doing what a lot of streamers do now. They stream and cut out the VODs and make videos out of them. I'm doing that on my second channel. My Adam McIntyre video is actually dropping today at 5 or 5:30. Yeah. I'm not too excited for that one to come out. So, all right.
So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. Okay, so I saw a comment whilst we were listening to the music from Tay Perks. They said, no offense, but I'm just wondering what correlation does Mr. Beast and Jason Derulo has? Don't you worry, sweetheart, all will be revealed today. I'm gonna be honest, I got a little bit peed off a little bit earlier today. I was actually really, really peed off. A story that I've been following to do with Jason Derulo has kind of had some new advancements, and I felt some kind of way about, I'm just gonna be honest, you know what, I'm trying to like be careful with my words, right? Because I feel like every single time, this is just me personally, I feel like every time I speak about something and I am passionate and very forthcoming with the way that I speak, I get this label as like aggressive, angry, constantly. So I try my best to be able to vocalize myself in a way that like...
Girl, same. Everybody thinks I'm angry all the time. Just because I'm loud, I am automatically the angry bitch. I am not angry all the time. And just because I'm passionate, okay? Y'all mistake my passion for anger half the time. All right? When I'm doing this, that's when I'm angry. Okay? Just because I get loud, it doesn't mean I'm angry. Then stop being so loud. And Stan, I've been loud all my life. I have been loud since I came out of my mother's womb. I can't believe Anstan just told me stop being so loud. Bruh, how long you been watching me? Squatchin says, I saw you angry once, never again. Shit is scary. Yeah, I've actually only shown pure anger maybe twice on this channel. And one of them I was spurging the hell out. Like, bad. Like, it was... Keemstar actually saved me out of that one. Weird, I know, but yeah. Well, you're the one complaining that people... I don't care. That was... Anne, I was doing a joke. It was funny. Ha ha. It was a joke, Anne. A joke.
Like, is, I guess, palatable for everybody so that I don't intentionally hurt people's feelings or I don't unintentionally hurt people's feelings. And I'm just, honestly, I'm just so over it. I'm just gonna be honest, I'm so over it. I need to be able to say what it is that I think and what it is that's going on in this crazy mind of mine without having this, you know, impeding doom that like, oh my gosh, you're gonna say the wrong thing. I just need to be able to just speak my mind. So this is what this is for. It's for me to be able to be flagrantly honest about how it is that I feel. Jason Derulo, if you don't know who Jason Derulo is, I'm gonna give you a quick bio. Jason Derulo is, I guess you would consider him a content creator now, but he is a singer, he is a songwriter, he was extremely big in like the early 2010s.
Okay, so that's where he's from, because I know the name, but I couldn't remember like who he was. And I didn't care enough to look him up, I'm gonna be honest.
I would say, probably even a little bit earlier. Most popular for his extreme smash hit song, What You Say. And then after that, he had a spell of dating Jordan Sparks. I don't know whether you remember that. They had a bit of a messy breakup. Jordan Sparks was one of those, you know, purity ring kind of girlies. And then as soon as they broke up, Jason Derulo decided to tell the world, yeah, I smashed. And everybody kind of had like a weird vibe about Jason Derulo. I feel like collectively on social media, everybody's like, we enjoy the hits, but in terms of him as a person, I don't think he's ever really been able to make that connection with the audience. Hence why his career, for me, goes in waves. It goes like from extreme high points where he's having hit after hit after hit to extreme low points where we literally hear nothing from him. And I think what's happened more recently is he is trying his best to develop a new fan base, to develop a fan base of people who will enjoy him. So he has made the swift change to produce a hell of a lot of content on TikTok in order not only to promote his music, but also to promote him as a person that people can enjoy. Now, recently what's happened with Jason Derulo is he...
Okay, so, used to be a singer, and now he's trying to reinvent himself. Yeah, you heard a Discord sound. Paige is, not a... Okay, how do I put this? She's a professional streamer, okay? She's a professional streamer. Crasher 5, you know his music because he's always yells his own name at the start of every fucking song. Really? Okay, I'm gonna have to go back and like figure out what his music was. Brian, thank you for the super sticker for $19.99. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, Akon did too. Yeah, Akon used freaking Akon. Oh, God. I feel so old now. I feel old.
He has been involved in sexual harassment allegations as well as sexual intimidation. And this is from a woman by the name of, and forgive me if I'm pronouncing this wrong, Amaza. I think that's how you pronounce her name.
Oh, she's
Amaza.
pretty.
She basically stated,
oh my God, she's gorgeous. She is pretty.
that she used to work for Jason Derulo underneath Atlantic Records, like he was helping her out. The moment she didn't accept his advances, that's when things kind of went south and he completely nuked her career. That's the way it comes across to me. Now, this case got dismissed. I think it got dismissed in April of this year, but the reason it was dismissed was because of a jurisdictional issue, nothing to do with the actual case itself. So let's take a quick look, and as we go through this journey, you will understand how this all correlates to Mr. Beast in some capacity. So let's take a look at this article real quick. This article is from BBC News, and it says Jason Derulo sued for sexual harassment by fellow singer. This was posted on the 6th of October 2023. UK star Jason Derulo has been accused of sexual harassment in a legal case launched by the singer who was signed to his record label. Amaza Gibson, who was offered a recording contract with Derulo's imprint, is now suing him, alleging that he ended their working relationship after she denied his sexual advances. Miss Gibson told NBC News she had been left traumatized by the experience. Jason Derulo denied these claims, calling them completely false and hurtful. Miss Gibson, 25, filed her complaint against Derulo, 34, on Thursday in Los Angeles Superior Court, saying he maliciously promised her success and then denied her the opportunity.
Yeah, but is he even... I'm going to tell you what. The entertainment industry is so predatory. It's so predatory. You have young men and women who have, like, talent, whether it's acting or singing or rapping or anything like that, any kind of entertainment, right? And you have these young people who have this so much talent, and you have people who just want to jump on them, you know? It's so sad to see. It's so sad to see, especially when you end up seeing them crash and burn because of it. Oh, Xylie, Jason Derulo plagiarizes all his content too. He's worse than Sniper Wolf. Lord have mercy. Okay. All right. God bless it.
She alleges quid pro quo, sexual harassment, breach of contract, and intimidation and violence, among other complaints. This is what she said. She said, I'm at this point right now, and it's very heartbreaking, she said in an interview with NBC on Wednesday. I have anxiety, I'm traumatized, and I've dealt with inhumane work situations. I'm at a point where I'm back to zero and I have nothing. In the court documents, Miss Gibson says Derulo offered her a contract with his label Future History in August of 2022, and they began working together that November. However, she claims the singer repeatedly pressured her to socialize with him, and that there was explicit demand for sex in exchange for success. On one occasion...
Oh, God. If this is true, that is horrible. Oh, no. Oh, no, Rosanna. No. If it's true. We have to say if, because we don't know, but I'm just saying, if it's true... Oh, no.
Occasion, he allegedly told her that she would be required to partake in a sex ritual called goat skin and fish scales.
Wait, what? Wait.
He allegedly told her that she would be required to partake in a sex ritual called goat skin and fish scales.
Goat skin and What the hell is that? Do I want to know what that is? Honestly, Crash, you're not wrong. That sounds like a witch potion. It actually does. Okay, we're gonna find out, hopefully. Listen,
Now, what I will say is, whether you believe in the ritualistic things that take place in Hollywood or not, this is neither here nor there. The part that I genuinely want to focus on is sexual harassment and sexual intimidation. So, whilst we're listening to this, if you don't believe...
Okay, no, we're doing it. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm doing it. Ranging from abundance for... Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. I'm looking for it. Dead air. Hold on. Resources. Okay, so... Like, goat skin and fish scale hold a diverse array of symbolic meanings ranging from abundance and fertility to transformation and spiritual... Okay, hold on. Wait. Okay. Oh my God. Hold on. I'm looking this up. Definition. Okay, here we go. Goat skin and fish scale ritual meaning. Wait, what? What? Wait. Wait. Hold on. Because I'm sorry. I got to know this. All right. The lawsuit says Derulo told, where is it? Partake in goat skin and fish scales, which is a Haitian reference referring to conducting sex rituals, sacrificing a goat blood, and doing cocaine to succeed in the music industry. What? What? And this is an article by Business Insider to get the definition. Wow. Okay. Alrighty then. Listen, that's what we do here at Xylie Gets Real. We educate the masses. Now we know if somebody wants us to partake in the ritual of goat skins and fish scales, we now know what it means, okay? I like to educate the masses. You're welcome. You're welcome. Crash says, for 2, remember to clear your search history afterwards. Apparently, it's actually a thing. Janelle for 2, everyone grab your buddy. Yes, I feel like we're in buddy territory now.
Leaving all of that shenanigans, just put it to the side, right? Which involves sacrificing a goat and taking cocaine. Miss Gibson also claims that she was plied with inappropriately large amounts of alcohol. Her lawyer, Ron Zambrano.
Okay, hold on. What did you say, Ann Stan? So when we're covering a story and this comes out, Xylie is to blame. And leave me alone before I start to act angry with you. Don't make me angry, Ann. I'll get angry. Arr. Ann's one of my OGs.
With inappropriately large amounts of alcohol. Her lawyer, Ron Zambrano, said in a statement that Derulo's behavior towards the young artist was despicable. He not only broke promises and breached contracts, but his threats of physical harm and unconscionable bad sexual advances towards this young woman.
Spacefish 199. All that just to make songs. Don't even get magic. You know there's a future small commentary person in chat right now. True. There always is.
Woman who is trying to break into the industry was outrageous and illegal. The whole situation did not make its way into court at all because it ended up getting dismissed. Now, the case was dismissed in Los Angeles, but they basically said that it was a jurisdictional issue. So this is what a People article has to say about that. Jason Derulo sexual harassment lawsuit dismissed on technicality, but will be refiled in New York. This was...
Okay, so it's going to keep going. So it's not done. All right.
On the 18th of April this year, it says sexual harassment case filed against Jason Derulo has been dismissed on a technicality, but the case isn't over yet. People can confirm that the suit with aspiring artist Emsa Gibson filed in October 2023 against Derulo, alleging that he ended their working relationship after she had denied his sexual advances, was dismissed by Los Angeles court on Tuesday, April 16th, due to a technicality.
Soul Skivvy. Xylie's favorite creator is Templeton. Yes. Templeton is my favorite creator. I am loving toasting my marshmallow on a stick above that fire. I am loving it. I am absolutely loving it. I'm ready. I'm making s'mores over his fire right now with a stick. It really is. It really is.
According to Gibson's attorney, the California judge agreed on a change of venue, so the plaintiff and her legal team can refile in New York City. They said this case is still very much in play. Zambrano said in a statement to People, the judge did not rule on the merits of the plaintiff's claims, but merely changed the venue. He continued, the allegations against Derulo by Ms. Gibson remain unchanged, and we remain committed to holding him accountable for his reprehensible and illegal conduct. The lawsuit will be refiled in New York, and we fully intend to win.
Okay, so it's getting refiled. So it got let go due to a technicality. So in other words, it's not like the claims were set to be false. They just have to redo it in another jurisdiction. Makes sense. Okay. So we still don't know yet. We still don't have an outcome of it yet.
So that is where we were left with the lawsuit. When shortly after this whole situation took place, Jason Derulo decided to come to social media to basically address all of the allegations surrounding this suit. Let's take a quick look at that.
But these claims are completely false and hurtful. I stand against all forms of harassment, and I remain supportive of anybody following their dreams. I've always strived to live my life in a positively impactful way, and that's why I sit here before you deeply offended by these defamatory claims. God bless.
Okay.
I hate it when they... Stop doing the whole God bless thing. All right? Y'all need to stop doing that. Because every time I hear that, I'm sorry. In my brain, I'm thinking to myself, you're trying to sell me something. And when you're talking about serious allegations, don't bring God into it. Do yourself a favor. Don't bring God into it. Because somebody like me, I'm going to look at you sideways as soon as you do that. Honestly. Yeah, the P. Diddy, when Diddy did it, oh my God. When Diddy did it in that one video that he put, I was like, bruh. Crash, I have no idea about anything about Jason Derulo. I have no idea, to be honest with you.
Okay, so this is what he says in the statement above. This was 59 weeks ago, so almost a year. It says, I wouldn't normally comment, but these claims are completely false and hurtful. I stand against all forms of harassment and remain supportive of anyone following their dreams. So basically, it's exactly the same thing it is that he said in the actual video. Okay, so after that whole situation happened, we didn't really hear much about the lawsuit to do with Jason Derulo and Miss Gibson at all. This was until yesterday. I got a notification from this Emza Gibson. As I said, I have been following this story for a little bit already.
Jack Walker for 2. I smell bullcrap on him. Yeah, it doesn't sound really good. It doesn't sound good.
Until yesterday. I got a notification from this Emza Gibson. As I said, I have been following this story for a little bit already, and she has come forward to not only bring new claims and new allegations against Jason Derulo, but also to state that I guess sometime within the next 24 hours, this case will be refiled in either a New York jurisdiction or a Miami jurisdiction per the request of the Los Angeles court. So this is what she had to say. I want you guys to see this. All of this will all make sense, I promise you. Right, this is what it is that she has to say. This is Emza Gibson.
Records.
Oh my God, she's so pretty. Ew, she's too pretty. I have to hate her. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm drinking the haterade. I have to hate her. She's way too pretty. I have to put her in the category with Swoop. Way too pretty. I'm sorry. I'm a hater. I'm a hater. Can't help it. Just saying. Karen McAll, thank you for being a member for 2 months. I wonder if P. Diddy has dirt on Derulo. I have no clue, to be honest with you. I don't know. I don't know. Does Derulo even know Diddy? I don't know. I know nothing about him.
If you've been keeping up with me throughout my whole musical career,
influencing social media. You guys know the battle I've been fighting just to be an artist. If you're new because you found out about this lawsuit, I'm just here to give an update for people that care and that just want to know what's going on. This situation definitely did a major detour in my life. When I signed to Atlantic Records and Jason Derulo, paperwork was signed in 2022, early 2022. Everything that you've been hearing, regarding the Shade Room, Daily Mail, other people covering my lawsuit, that's what happened. And it landed me here in this lawsuit that I filed later in 2022. Tomorrow.
Okay, first point that I want you guys to pin on a sticky pad right now is that this lawsuit has been going on now for a prolonged period of time, and loads of different media.
For 2 years. It's been going on for 2 years. Oh, so this case is going to be a while.
Outlets, whether that's big or small, from Daily Mail to the Shade Room, have been covering this. This is not brand new information. Everybody has known about this situation who has been around the circle or understands anything to do with Jason Derulo.
I find out if the lawsuit is going to take place here in LA or in New York. So a lot of people have been asking what's been going on, what's the status, and then you have the negative side, like, oh, that's why this and this isn't going on. And when it comes to the justice system or any lawsuit, that stuff takes time. It's a whole process. So I filed this back in 2022.
It's not a quick process at all. Especially with something like this, it's not a quick process at all. Lawsuits are horrible. They're absolutely horrible. But, I mean, they have to take time. You got to get all the facts together,
It was 2024, and I'm still fighting. It's very unfortunate, but it's not surprising. I know from my knowledge, and I'm not here to claim nothing, just the way timing presented itself, I was the first person from the industry to speak up on what goes on in the industry publicly. And then you had Cassie's lawsuit with Diddy, and that stuff is...
Oh, God bless Cassie. God bless Cassie. I hope she stays safe with her and her beautiful family. God bless Cassie. I'm sorry. I had to pause to say that. A Cassie mention, I had to pause to say that. God bless her. And I hope she lives a wonderful life and she's safe. Her and her family. Yes, we absolutely love Cassie in this house. Because it was because of her that Diddy is finally getting it. Kangaloope, you are not wrong. Cassie's husband is a very good looking man. You are not wrong.
Was unfolding from Diddy to Usher to Justin Bieber to...
Much better looking than Diddy. Just saying.
All these other celebrities, and I just been recovering. I'm in a transition with my life. I've been in the biggest transition, just trying to get back on my feet. I had to take therapy.
The unfortunate thing is that, things keep getting thrown at you. So it's hard. And it's like you against the system.
I want to make sure I'm doing better. I really do. So maybe I'm just like, I don't know. I just want to be done with all of this. And it's so crazy because people throw this in my face too online. And it's so bad. It's so bad because people don't know what I went through. I'm scared. I really feel like, I'm so scared. I'm so scared because people don't come out about this stuff.
And it's crazy because this is a fully licensed therapist, legit. And I told her everything that was going on. And I mentioned the goat skin and fish scales ritual that Jason told me I had to do in order to move forward in my career and be successful. And she confirmed, she's like, I'm not saying yes, nodding my head or agreeing with you just to, make you feel comfortable and, make you feel like you're right. She's like, no, I have clients. I've done research and these activities, rituals and things do exist. It's real. She said, you're fighting the devil.
Again, I'm just going to say.
Oh, Lord. Okay. Now, I have to honestly admit, I feel like a therapist wouldn't say that. What is Crash saying? Okay, I'm not reading it.
Completely disregard if you don't believe in all of that shenanigans, because I don't think that that's the most important part. It's what she's going to say.
And I've been in this battle of good versus evil. So that really blew my mind to hear her say that. I'm like, dang, I'm not crazy. And if you don't do them, you won't go further. Obviously, I didn't do them, and look where my deal went. But another peer in the industry was like, imagine they only let you go so far. And I'm just like, just my energy. I got so far. I was signed to Jay-Z, Rock Nation. I was on Forbes, Savage X Fenty fashion show, Forever 21, K-Swiss. Our song is on Sims, Dumbstruck, Sims 4, I believe. Soundtracks, VH1. I was doing a lot. And I didn't have to do anything up to that point. I didn't have to sleep with nobody. I didn't have to do anything against my morals. I didn't have to do nothing to get to that point. It was just pure hard work. Even when I got signed, I'm like, okay, got it locked in. I got the blueprint. I could just keep going. And I went till I couldn't go no more. It really took a toll on me. It still takes a toll on me. I'm able to talk about it now and be more calm. I used to, now I get upset about it, but I'm trying to learn how to communicate without getting riled up for my health. And yeah, so when I filed the lawsuit, I talked to the Shade Room, talked to Daily Mail.
I feel like I want to follow this lawsuit now. Because I'm really interested how this lawsuit ends up. Honestly. Not gonna lie.
Talk to NBC. I appreciate these platforms for sharing my story because there's a lot of people going through stuff right now and they're not heard and they're asking for help. And I am a person that's actively alive, went through the industry, went through these things, and I'm still fighting. So a lot of people are like, oh, why are you still talking about it? You want clout? And it's like, no, I'm giving an update. This is my life. My life fully stopped. in certain areas of, in my life because of this. My plan was to be successful, celebrate my deal and work hard. And that was taken from me. It was robbed. It was snatched, whatever you want to call it. And I'm still trying to do stuff.
The sad thing is that happens to so many young artists. That happens to so many young artists. It's sad to see. I hate to see young people getting twisted up in some bullshit. I really do. I hate to see it.
Independently, and I do feel like I'm being sabotaged still, but there's a will, there's a way. I'm going to figure it out. Always going to figure it out. But there's a couple of things that stuck out to me as this situation progressed. They tried to have my case thrown out, saying it needed to be in New York. That's what we're trying to figure out now. I was told by my A&R, Aton Ben Horn at the time, Atlantic wants you to win, but we can't say the same for Jason. You got to be on his good.
Max, I think she did because you could see the jump cuts. I think she did say something because you could see the jump cuts that Paige is doing.
Side. So what's his good side? Doing goat skin and fish scales, drinking alcohol at the studio, which I didn't want to do, but I was pressured to do. Like, I need to sing. Ridiculous, but I got a DM throughout this process from a female that...
Okay, so this is the important part where she gets a DM. So now, on top of the allegations that she's obviously levied against Jason Derulo of sexual intimidation and sexual harassment, she then gets a DM from somebody supporting her for speaking her truth, who details their own experience with Jason Derulo.
I was involved with Jason Derulo, and I'll put the screenshots up here.
Okay, so it says, I'm so glad that you stepped forward. This is the person who messaged her about how awful this man is. He's done a lot of shady shit with me as well, but I never came forward. Kudos to you. Then she said, thank you so much. This has been tough. I'm sorry to hear that. What was your experience with him like? What did he do? Then it continues. She said, we met through his cousin, Movie. I'm sure you know him. When the pandemic first shut everything down, March 2020. I got invited to his crib to vibe and potentially collab on some music. I ended up sitting down in a studio session and everyone was getting hammered. Next thing you know, I'm too drunk to leave and Movie takes me back to the main house. This is back when he lived in the Tarzana house. I think that's how you say that. And points to a room upstairs and tells me to go lay down there. I woke up to Jason effing me. And I was completely...
Oh God.
Undressed. To be honest, I would have had sex with him had it have happened a different way. So I started, and it's going to continue.
He said that she was offered alcohol at the studio, passed out. Before she passed out, his cousin Movie. And it's crazy because she knows exactly who this is.
Okay, so it says, to be honest, I would have had sex with him had it have happened a different way. So I started convincing myself that I was fine with it, even though I knew it wasn't consensual. I don't know if anybody else has had the kind of life I've had, but does that feel fucking familiar? Because I know it feels familiar for me. I'm so sorry. I'm like trying to get through this without being angry, but I'm genuinely ticked off. Anyway, I never told anyone about it because I wanted to keep his network. So I buried it in my mind.
See, I feel bad in a way because I've seen so many false stories that people have levied out there that I go by the mantra. I don't go by believe all victims. I go by I listen to all stories. Like I listen to their stories. You know what I mean? I listen to it, but I don't necessarily flat out believe unless some kind of proof has been levied with it. You know what I mean? Because especially with the stuff that you see that we cover over here, people have been caught up believing the story and then proof came out that it didn't happen. Yeah, trust but verify. Thank you, Spacefish. That's exactly what I mean. Trust but verify. Yeah. And especially in the internet age, 100% been. And again, I'm not saying that the young lady that she's talking to or talking, about in the DMs is lying, but like I can't just run with something like that unless there is something backing it up. You know what I mean? But I'll definitely listen to the story because I also know that in the real world, sometimes really bad things happen to people. Oh, you know what? I just realized I'm on the wrong screen. Sometimes really bad things happen to people and they can't prove it. They can't. They just can't prove it. And that's really sad. That's why I will listen to stories, but I can't move forward with a story unless I have some kind of proof. You know? Crasher 5. Xylie, you understand the difference between I believe you, so I don't need evidence, and I believe you, so let's find evidence. Yes. Yes. Yes, Crash. 100%. 100%. Oh, wait. Wrong button.
Next thing you know, he's inviting me to his house at least once a week to quarantine, work on music, TikTok ideas, lay by the pool, etc. Every time he expected sex. He started asking me if I like girls and if I'd have a threesome with him if he found a girl that was my type. Then I heard rumors that he's dating Jenna. So I asked him, Jenna is his current girlfriend who he has a kid with. So I asked him if this was true because we had been sleeping together for months at this point. He swore up and down that him and Jenna was a publicity stunt. A few months later, find out that Gemma is pregnant with his child and is moving in, etc. And my number got blocked. He unblocked me an entire year later, reaching out, claiming that they had broke up and that he wanted me to come and work at the studio. That day, he was recording Don't Cry For Me and needed a woman's voice recording on the cell phone for some background ad-lib and asked me if I could do it real quick in a voice memo. I felt pressured to because his producer was like, come on, and then you can get your foot in the door, but got nothing.
I know this man was been in my session before, took her to Jason's room, and then she woke up with him inside of her. Yeah.
It continues. He's just full of lies, false promises, and a misogynist womanizer. She replies, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Most of them are. Not all of them. Not all of them in the industry are, but a lot of them are. I'm sorry, that's just a fact. A lot of them are.
Sorry you went through that. You should report it to the police. Do you have someone you can go with? If you want to text, my number is blank. She said, I thought about it a long time ago, but I got way too scared, so ignored. You're brave, girl. She continues, thank you so much. Hearing your story upsets me because it means there's a lot more of us. I had to get my parents involved because I felt unsafe around him alone. She says, wow. Then she says, it happens too often with celebrities, unfortunately, and unless you have proof, it's difficult to be heard. And then they pretend that they don't know you, and society thinks that you're just out for a check, and it's so frustrating. She followed up by saying, I understand you completely. I'm here if you need anything, so don't hesitate to text me. So, at this present moment in time, not only do we have allegations of sexual harassment and sexual intimidation in the workplace, as well as breach of contracts and all of the other random allegations as well, but the main ones that I want to focus on is sexual harassment, sexual intimidation. Then she has another alleged victim that comes forward to her to say, thank you for speaking, thank you for using your voice, and a similar situation happened to me, but I was R-worded by Jason Derulo. At that point, that's when I started getting ticked off. And you're probably wondering to yourself, why are you getting ticked off? Why is this whole situation peeing you off so much? Well, let me explain. So after this video, she basically states that the whole court case is going to move jurisdiction, and within the next 24 hours she will find out whether it's going to be in Miami or whether it's going to be in New York and where the filing is going to be next. That's what she's basically updating the audience to say. But she also dropped this bomb. This video has 6,100 views and was posted over 24 hours ago. Now, the reason that this situation peed me off so much is because Jason Derulo is extremely friendly with Rosanna Pansino. And
oh, Rosanna. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, what we were here for. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh, I wish I had Nick's little URR thing. Oh. Oh, man. It's time, people. It's time. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Wait, let me write this timestamp down. Where am I at? 1:46:45. All right, hold on. The reason why, because I'm going to be editing this down and doing a recap about the Jason Derulo stuff, and that way I don't have to. Would I say 1:46? I'll just put 1:46. 1.46.00. Okay, here we go. All right, put a 1 in the chat if you are ready, ladies and gentlemen. Put a 1 in the chat. Let's go. Hell yeah. All right.
Is because Jason Derulo is extremely friendly with Rosanna Pansino. And I don't know what other way to put this, but if Mr. Beast bad, which we all agree, I feel like, can the choir fucking sing? Mr. Beast bad. Terrible. We don't fuck with him. We don't want to fuck with him. See you later. Goodbye, right? But when it comes to Jason Derulo, I would say that he is objectively worse. And you got to remember that whilst the case was dismissed, it was only dismissed based on jurisdiction, nothing more and nothing less. So I question, what kind of person hangs out with another person who has a pending sexual harassment and sexual intimidation lawsuit? Am I losing my mind? Am I losing my mind? So let's take a look at...
I mean, just saying. Just saying.
Rosanna Pansino's friendship with Jason Derulo, shall we?
1, 2, 3.
Oh, I remember seeing this on Twitter. Oh my God.
Come on, you can do it. Sophie, no.
I know, it's good for your hair. All right, up.
Okay, well, at least she got third place in this and she's not upset. Just saying.
How did I make it down to the last two?
Okay, there we have it. Jason Derulo and Rosanna Pansino hanging out on, or when this was.
Oh, look. Had an excellent time hanging out with y'all. And okay. Rosanna Pansino, I'm sorry. You need to learn how to spell y'all. It is Y''ALL. It's not y'all. Ma'am, get it together.
Posted on November the 2nd, 2024. Jason Derulo posted this and said it was an excellent game. She reposted it and said, I had an excellent time hanging out with y'all, right? Now, we could sit here and say, maybe she didn't know. Maybe she has no freaking idea that any of this took place. I would argue that if the comments section didn't reflect otherwise. We have somebody else who says, complains about workplace harassment from Mr. Beast, yet hangs out with Jason Derulo.
Ooh, I know that's right.
You are really without morals, care, or conscience. Laugh my ass off. Then somebody else said, posted this screenshot. It says, Jason Derulo says Diddy is innocent until proven guilty amid federal drama. We will get.
What? Oh.
Get into Jason Derulo's connections to Diddy in a moment, right? Then we have, I'm confused. You're mad at Mr. Beast for being friends with Logan, but you're making videos with Jason Derulo, who is facing sex harassment charges and is a crypto scammer? Oh, if you didn't know, Jason Derulo has been dragged across the internet by the likes of CoffeeZilla, Scott Schaefer, and a bunch of those other We Detect Scams YouTubers because he continuously endorses crypto scams.
What? No. Wait a minute. Wait. She told people to watch CoffeeZilla's video on Mr. Beast about the crypto shit. And Jason Derulo has been already exposed for crypto shit? What? Oh my God. This is amazing. Oh man, pack it up. Put shoes on your feet, Rosanna, and get back in the kitchen, girl. Pack it up. Just pack it up.
Very much similar to what we hear about Mr. Beast currently, that whole situation, except Jason Derulo is extremely flagrant with it.
Now, he's not new to crypto. In fact, he's done other scams in the past, documented by Zach XBT. Here's a few of the screenshots of him promoting various projects. Little pump and dumps there. But now he decides, I've got to launch my own coin on pump.fun. Jason.
Rosanna. Ma'am. What are you doing, girl? What are you doing? Ooh. Zeke for 2. You think Rosanna is catering the Diddy part? Oh my God, Zeke! No, I don't think Rosanna is catering the Diddy parties. That shit's funny, although I disavow, but it's funny. Thank you for the 2.
Derulo makes his own coin and then posts this immediately afterwards apologizing.
Hey, what's up, people? Listen, the bullshit that happened today in the crypto space was absolutely crazy. I apologize to everybody affected.
I like how he's like, what happened in the crypto space? You mean what happened in your coin? It's like doing something bad and being like, hey, stuff that happened today on planet Earth. Crazy, man. Sorry about that.
He has also been called out by Jax Films and a bunch of other content creators in the commentary space because he does reaction videos very similar to Sniper Wolf.
What? Rosanna, I did not know this guy was this controversial. Rosanna Pansino, what are you doing, girl? What are you doing? Akiku for $4.99. Rosanna is so far past done, she's charcoal by now. Thank you for the $4.99, Akiko. Very true.
Where he will sit there, not do anything, not say anything, not add anything to the actual video, and completely poach and steal other content creators' material in order to make the bulk of their content. This is what Jason Derulo is presently doing on YouTube Shorts.
This is not a joke. All he does on his YouTube channel is like make a face at other people's TikToks while blasting his own music over it. Hell, most of the time he doesn't even show up. It's just someone else's TikTok with his music playing over it.
What? Can we give it up for YouTube's best uploader, Jason? Oh, so he's concentrated on Jason Derulo then. Okay, I still maintain I don't like Jack's films. I still maintain I don't like them. Because, the reasons.
I may have left a comment on some of them, or 20, but here's where it gets kooky. As I was editing this video, I noticed something strange. And at first I thought, no, there's no way. So I took some of his videos and played them side by side and confirmed that yes, Jason Derulo 100% reuses his own footage across.
Oh my God, that's worse than Sniper Wolf. I'm sorry. That's worse than Sniper Wolf. Exactly, Ann. Huh, someone even lazier than Sniper Wolf? Who would have bunk? True. At least Sniper Wolf has a script to read off of. My God.
Across multiple videos. How do you make reacting, which is easily the laziest subgenre of YouTube,
True.
even lazier? Some poor editor is just copying and pasting Jason Derulo's footage across multiple videos.
And he got dragged across the internet. So not only in the internet, in the realm of the internet, is he just not so much of a great guy, he also has these allegations levied against him. Okay, that's not enough. Okay, let's take another one. Here's another situation on Instagram. Here's a photo on Rosanna Pansino's Instagram from 5 weeks ago. It's truly amazing how fast time flies by when you're having fun. As a social butterfly, I love meeting new people and bringing amazing friends together, feeling grateful for all the talented and creative people in my life who inspire me and have become friends.
She is so fake. I'm sorry. Listen, I know this is going to sound really bad, what I am about to say. But maybe it's because I live in the real world. I don't trust people who constantly are trying to show positivity. I mean, like, on a constant basis. Like, they're too happy about things. You know what I mean? Not like a normal person that's like working at a coffee shop and they're being positive for the customers. No, you're getting paid to do that. That's awesome. Okay? I'm not mean that. But I mean like these influencers who are like over positive about shit. I'm sorry. That's a red flag for me. That's just a red flag for me. Not saying that all influencers are positive or bad people, but I look at you sideways just by your wording on how you put it out there. So, Crash for 5. I see it now. A new Rosanna video titled Jason Derulo has a Crash. I am not finishing that. It is absolutely hilarious. I do like the $5 donation, but I am not reading that out loud. Thank you, Crash, for the 5.
Not enough? Okay, let's bring some more up. Because there's plenty of instances of Rosanna Pansino chilling with Jason Derulo.
A lot of fun.
We've got this one over here on Rosanna Pansino's YouTube channel.
You did a lot of content with them. Wow, Rosanna. Wow. It's almost like the same things you're calling out Mr. Beast for, this person has done or has been alleged to have done worse. Hypocrisy much? I smell hypocrisy. Just saying. I smell hypocrisy. Yeah, Adam is mentioned in this video. Girl, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Reference, this was on the 27th of January 2024, before the case was dismissed in April.
The case was still going on when she did. What? Wow. Caramilk Owl, thank you for the $2.79. As long as you stroke her ego, you're good. True. That's very true. That's very true, Al. That's exactly how she is. Magica for 2. Now that's a genuine reaction. LOL. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you. Thank you for the 2.
Yeah. Now, the reason this pisses me off is because this whole situation with Rosanna Pansino that I've noticed recently is that she seems to constantly speak about the victims. There's victims, there's victims, there's victims. There's victims of Mr. Beast who deserve to have their voices heard. There's victims of Mr. Beast who need to share their story. There's victims of Mr. Beast who need to share their information with me. And I'm just coming forward and sharing my thoughts on, I just want to save the victims. Rosanna Pansino, you don't give a fuck about victims. You don't give a fuck about victims.
True! Let's go, Paige! Listen, I understand a lot of people in the community I'm in, and probably about a good half of y'all don't like Paige, okay? I get it, like who you want, all right? Like who you want. But when my girl cooks, she cooks. She really does. When she hits it out of the ballpark. And she is preaching right now.
You don't give a fuck about victims. You don't care about victims. You don't care about victims. You can't care about victims. Or do you only care about victims when it is about somebody that you don't like? There is no way in God's fucking name that you should be hanging out with somebody like this. Not just one time, but numerous times to promote his music. I don't know if there is like a financial transaction that's taking place here. Like if you promote me and we collab and we do stuff together, you'll post me and I'll post you. I don't know if there's a situation where finances are involved, but it's very fucking sus. It's very fucking sus.
Period.
If Mr. Beast is supposed to be a terrible person because he was a long-standing friend of Ava Chris Tyson, right? Then what in the fuck is this?
Period! Oh my God! Yes! Yes, Paige. Yes, Paige. Yes. W. This is a massive W. We're going to hear that again because she was preaching. I want to hear the good word of Paige.
Are involved, but it's very fucking sus. It's very fucking sus. If Mr. Beast is supposed to be a terrible person because he was a long-standing friend of Ava Chris Tyson, right? Then what in the fuck is this? You're literally hanging out with somebody who has pending charges. One girl alleges she was R-worded by him. Now, forgive me, Mr. Beast might be a piece of shit and he's done some terrible fucking things. I don't believe he's fucking R-worded anyone. I don't think there's even a single allegation of Mr. Beast R-wording someone. But yet, this is the company that she chooses to fucking keep.
Period. Oh my God. Oh my God, yes! Oh my God, yes, Sakura. Paige reading Rosanna to filth. Oh, damn. I'm going to tell you what. When Paige hits, she knocks it out of the park. She does. She knocks it out of the park.
And we could sit there and say, maybe she didn't know. The comments under all of these posts are literally people saying, why are you fucking hanging out with this guy? She don't give a fuck. She don't give a fuck until it begins to affect her. Because if you guys remember, I'm going to take you down a stroll of memory lane. Because Colleen Ballinger had a relationship with Rosanna Pansino.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Right? They were really friendly. They did videos together. Their kids hung out with each other. They had a really friendly relationship. After the whole Mr. Beast allegations had come forward, Rosanna Pansino was facing a lot of backlash for still being, or what many presume to be still being friendly with Colleen Ballinger because she was refusing to take down her Colleen Ballinger videos. People were atting her, were DMing her, were saying, hey, can you stop, posting Colleen Ballinger? It's all over your channel. Have you not seen what she did to Adam McIntyre? Have you not seen what she did to Emily? Have you not seen...
Funny how she's friends with him now, huh? Funny how she's friends with him. That's exactly what I thought when I saw that on Gamma's video. Wait a minute, what? Because I forgot. I think at the time when I bookmarked it, I may have went over it in one of my videos. I didn't really know who she was. Bruh.
Colleen Ballinger is all over your channel. Have you not seen what she did to Adam McIntyre? Have you not seen what she did to Emily? Have you not seen what she did to her audience? She's a terrible person. She's a groomer, and she did nothing about it. Only when it began to question her integrity when it came to the Mr. Beast case did Rosanna Pansino then formally come forward to distance herself from Colleen Ballinger. So let's take a trip down memory lane with Spill Sesh.
Pansino has been in a lot of conversations over the last few weeks, which is not something that she's used to, as she's been pretty unproblematic, avoiding any sort of drama up until now. But she recently had called out Mr. Beast for his edit of her in his $1 million hide and seek challenge. She had gone on Trisha Paytas' podcast to talk about it and also put out a statement that she later deleted. She also—
What did I tell y'all? I told y'all that shit was gonna start spreading out further. All right? It's gonna end up okay. This is why I said what I said to Adam yesterday. Okay? In my stream. People are gonna start looking into who Dogpack and Rosanna Pansino associate with. They're going to start looking into the commentary channels that have been backing up Dogpack and Rosanna Pansino. That's just the way the cycle works. I then said that. And that's exactly what's happening.
also ended up apologizing to Mr. Beast and then later retracting the statement, saying that she realized certain issues would never be handled privately, only covered up or dismissed. As time has passed from the Mr. Beast situation, she's now come out to address an entirely different situation. She's addressing questions that she's received about what kind of terms she's on with Colleen Ballinger, and she wants to let everybody know that she's no longer in communication with her. It definitely did feel a little random that she was suddenly tweeting this out, but we'll get into why I think she was bringing this up now. As I'm sure we all know by now, Colleen was called out for a number of things over the summer. Each day, new information seemed to be brought to light, exposing conversations that she had with minor fans.
Oh yes, I remember those. I covered that shit extensively. The only thing I didn't cover was the second video by Swoop because I was burnt out at that point. But then I hopped right back on. So yeah, I remember that. Actually, my largest live stream ever was during the Colleen Ballinger stuff. And I didn't even know it until I got offline and ended the stream. It was one of my largest live streams ever. Lily for 5. I love seeing hypocrisy being called out. It's so delicious. It is delicious. It's so delicious. I agree. Thank you for the 5.
Behind the scenes,
Magdalena just says she wants to have a cake and eat it at the same time. Very much that. Very much that. Like, before I was like, maybe she just is wrong and doesn't know how to retract it in a good way. I genuinely think now, when it comes to the Dogpat 404 and Rosanna Pansino situation, that this was maliciously done. Because there was absolutely no way that you could put such stringent stipulations on other people to behave in a particular manner when this is the company that you're keeping.
Yes! Oh my God. Yes, Paige. Yes, Paige. Yes.
And I'm sorry, we could say that she didn't know. Bullshit. The comments say otherwise. There were literally other people calling Rosanna Pansino out. I called Rosanna Pansino out at the time on Twitter. I called her out at the time, but then I didn't realize that we'd gone not just from the realm of like sexual harassment and sexual intimidation. We now have allegations of R word. Now, granted, she didn't know that at the time because this has only been like 24 hours. I very much doubt that Rosanna Pansino is aware of the new allegations that are coming forward. But by God, the allegations that were here already are already fucking bad enough. There is no way that I am associating or being friends with somebody knowing that they've got that kind of history. And I'm refusing to believe that she didn't know because her comments are reflecting otherwise. That woman is malicious.
Bruh. She's not wrong. Paige is not wrong at all. She is not wrong. This is amazing. I love it. I absolutely love this.
Malicious.
But in terms of Rosanna and how she ties into all of this is that she recently decided to put a statement out about Colleen and what had been said about Colleen and the terms that she's on with her. She recently tweeted out, addressing your questions about Colleen. And it's these 2 statements in which she says, the whole situation makes me feel sad and breaks my heart. I'm still processing my feelings. I do believe that the behavior was inappropriate, mean-spirited, and I no longer communicate with her. I found out when everyone else did, perhaps even later. When the news broke, I was traveling out of state to finally pick up all the things my dad left for me after he passed away and to help my mom go through more of his belongings. It was emotionally exhausting. I was not online much at all because I was focused focusing on my own healing with my family. I have not said anything publicly for a few reasons. One, I do not have any new information or insight to add. I never personally witnessed that kind of behavior, wasn't aware of it, nor did I participate. My memories of our time together were with family and was very wholesome. My nephew adored her son and they loved playing together. Obviously, I don't support or condone the behavior that was made public. 2, I feel that the most important thing in this situation is that the affected people's voices are heard, which I believe they now are. 3, I like to hear both sides when possible. While it's easy to jump onto the side of public opinion, I was hoping for some sort of apology or explanation at some point, which hasn't happened. I hope people come to understand that.
Struggling to understand why Colleen Ballinger would have to approach Rosanna Pansino to apologize. If Rosanna Pansino's experiences with Colleen Ballinger was wholesome, family friendly, she never experienced anything, she never saw anything or thought that anything was untoward, why on earth would Colleen Ballinger reach out to Rosanna Pansino to say anything at all? That, for me, was kind of weird. But what makes this whole situation even worse for me is the fact that she, in my humble opinion, has, befriended Adam McIntyre as...
Yes! Yes! Ooh! 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 Oh my God, yes! Yes, ma'am! Yes, ma'am!
For me, was kind of weird. But what makes this whole situation even worse for me is the fact that she, in my humble opinion, has, befriended Adam McIntyre as kind of like a cloak against her, so that like, oh, don't worry, everything's cool. I'm friends with one of the victims. We're friends. We're besties now. We hang out. We did a podcast. We opened champagne bottles together or whatever. Yeah, no, it's cool. Everything's cool. I genuinely believe that Adam McIntyre has been used, and I genuinely believe that Rosanna Pansino actually gives zero fucks about any kind of victim. I think she...
Yes, Paige. Yes. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my God. Paige literally pulled out from my brain what I have been thinking this whole time. Now, I didn't remember the whole Colleen Ballinger shit, so it's not that part, but the using of Adam McIntyre. She literally went into my brain and pulled it out because that is exactly what I've been thinking this entire time. I honestly believe that. And I have believed it the entire time. When I saw their friendship budding, I was like, oh no, Adam. But I'm like, you know what? He's grown. Let him do his thing. And then when I saw that one video, the beginning of that one video, what we covered yesterday, I had to say something. And the video is dropping on my second channel today at like 5:30, something like that. Okay? So, preach, Paige.
She only favors herself and whatever benefits her.
When you first made your video, I felt like I could relate to so much of what you were saying and how you were feeling because I've had experiences in entertainment where not the exact same thing happened to me, but I've been put in situations that just didn't sit right. I felt for you and I felt connected to you that way because I felt like he doesn't even know it, but we have something in common.
Yeah, you made...
What? Wait, what? Oh no. She's pulling what Cody Rance did when Cody Rance first came back. That's how she got into Adam's good graces, because she made herself out to be a victim also. And then she ended up burning Adam because we found out the truth about Cody Rance. What the fuck? No, I gotta hear it again. Hold on.
About any kind of victim. I think she only favors herself and whatever benefits her.
When you first made your video, I felt like I could relate to so much of what you were saying and how you were feeling because I've had experiences in entertainment where not the exact same thing happened to me, but I've been put in situations that just didn't sit right. I felt for you and I felt connected to you that way because I felt like he doesn't even know it, but we have something in common.
Yeah, you made sure to let me know.
I was like, I was pretty private about kind of losing a friendship because I didn't really have the full picture. And I also had someone who wasn't being honest with me. I think it's like hard when you've been friends with someone for so long and you think that they're one way and you learn that there's another side to them that you...
Oh my God. Oh my God. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of irrationally angry right now. I'm actually irrationally angry right now. I'm glad I didn't watch that episode. I didn't watch that episode because I was like, you know what? Let Adam do his thing. I mean, not that I can stop him anyway because he's grown. But I was like, you know what? Adam's doing his thing. He's doing his podcast. Good for him. You know, he's friends with her. You know? And that's fine. You can be friends with whoever you want to be friends with. I'm sorry. I think she is, I think she did it for a reason. I'm sorry. Yeah, Pumpkin's not happy about it either. Y'all heard her. Pumpkin's not happy about it either. Wow.
You didn't know?
Yeah.
Just that took a really long time for me to process, and I just did not know how to work through that. And I had never really had that happen.
Because I find it very interesting also that after the launch of all of this, she's now launching this podcast as well. So we've now got the Ridiculous podcast, which, what can I say, right? I was speaking to one of my researchers. I said, listen, that podcast intro, the music, ridiculous, that's kind of a bop. That shit gets me moving. Like, I don't like her, but bitch, I'm moving. The shoulder.
Paige loves some good music. Zeke for 2. Point of view, you're watching a woman forge a criticism shield. Yes, Zeke, that's the whole point, and that's why I'm angry. Thank you for the 2.
So shimmy and I'm moving. And my researcher was just like, Paige, I hate it. It's the worst fucking song. I was like, God damn it. But I really thoroughly enjoy that intro. Sorry, I have to be unbiased here and just be like, yeah, that's a bop. That's a bop. But regardless of that tiny amount of praise, because fuck her, the tiny amount of praise that I'm giving her in this situation, she's now launched this podcast. This, for me, has been a way to propel herself away from the kid-friendly content that she has been known for. Her first episode was her smoking on her father. Literally rolled her dad into a doobie and smoked him on the podcast. Now, the way you choose to process your grief is completely up to you. But if I would be lying if I didn't say that I was like,
girl, we all were. When we saw that on Twitter, we were like, what? You did what? I mean, I didn't make a video about it or anything, but I was just like, I was side-eyeing it.
You smoked on your dad? Hey, if that's how he wants to be commemorated, if you like it, I love it. It's fucking weird. I'm just saying that. It's fucking weird. That's weird. When all of this took place, she propelled herself. She's now literally distancing herself from that kid-friendly, the kid-friendly content it was that she was producing. She's now exposing her feet and doing wiki feet, doing things specifically for wiki feet. And if you don't know what wiki feet is, it's a foot fetish website where people literally screen capture pictures of celebrities and influencers' feet and rate them 1 to 10. It's literally the website. But because she wants to change up, she doesn't. She's having her JoJo Siwa era. That's what's happening right now. She's having a JoJo Siwa era, and she now wants to be, I'm not a girl, I'm not yet a woman. I can't be tamed, I can't be tamed. She's having her I can't be tamed moment. She's
true. She's not wrong. She's not wrong at all.
Saying, I'm a big girl now, I got my big girl panties, I am not the kid-friendly, nerdy nummies, fuck that, I'm Rosanna Pansino, bitch. That's what it's giving to me. And I just think, genuinely, that this whole situation has made me incredibly angry because at the center of this is genuine, real victims. I'm sat down and I'm watching a girl who has recorded her therapy session, and she's sitting there crying about the fear and that she's scared and that, these things are happening in the industry. It's ruined her relationship with music. She's crying, she's sobbing. She's literally there being a beacon for other victims and sharing their story upon their request. That is what caring about victims are. When you yourself are a victim and you still muster up that fucking strength to look after other victims,
True.
That is what giving a crap means. The moment you hear about something to do with Colleen Ballinger, somebody that you considered a friend on the internet was saying, girl, get rid of these goddamn videos of Colleen Ballinger, should have been the immediate moment that you took that shit down, but you didn't. You didn't listen to the audience. The same way that you're...
Because she didn't care. She didn't care. She doesn't really care. Rosanna Pansino doesn't give a shit about anybody but herself. And I can't wait for her and Dogpack to fall out. I can't wait. And honestly, I think it's a ticking time bomb on who is going to betray who first. Because I think Rosanna Pansino has it in her to do the first blow. Honestly. Because they're both malicious clout chasers. I can't wait. I cannot wait to see the fallout between those two. Zeke for 5. You're on a date with Rosanna. Want to look at my feet and smoke some of my dad? That's funny. Thank you, Zeke, for the 5.
are not listening to the audience presently who are telling you Jason Derulo has sexual harassment and sexual intimidation lawsuits that is pending against him, as well as now the new information, another allegation towards Jason Derulo where somebody alleges that they were R-worded by him. Mr. Beast, bad. Jason Derulo, ridiculously worse.
Yes.
Ridiculously worse.
Yeah.
Okay? Ridiculously.
Absolutely. Absolutely. 100%. 100%. The shit levied against Jason Derulo is worse than what's being said about Mr. Beast.
Worse. This to me is the equivalent of like hanging out with fucking P. Diddy, and I'm so fucking for real, and I don't want anyone to turn around and say, hey, you're exaggerating, why are you exaggerating? I'm so fucking for real, because if you didn't know, Jason Derulo was friends with P. Diddy. That's his boy. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, let me bring that up. Yeah, that was his boy, girl.
Oh my God, really? Really? No.
That was his boy. So let's take a look at Jason Derulo supporting his boy. Can we have a look? This is TMZ 7 months ago on April 10th, 2024. This is what Jason Derulo had to say about his boy.
I know that you work with Diddy, you know, and he's helped your career a lot. Do you feel like people should be giving him some grace, or at least giving him the grace of, you know, saying, you know, he is innocent until proven guilty?
I believe in that. I believe in innocent until proven guilty. Sure.
Do you feel like they're kind of like going too hard on him, maybe? I appreciate you. Thank you, Jason. Have a great day.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe he's innocent until proven guilty. Okay, yeah. So in the midst of everything, when we're seeing everything that's going on, the lawsuit from Cassie Ventura has gone live against P. Diddy just before P. Diddy decided to turn around and tell the world that he apologizes for the horrible things it is that he did to Cassie. This was obviously around the time that he also turned around and said that Cassie was a flagrant fucking liar, to which we now know that she isn't after we saw the video footage of Cassie was literally being dragged by her fucking hair in the middle of a hallway, and then
she had that proof right then and there. And that video about Cassie getting dragged, that hotel footage, it was mentioned in the lawsuit. And she described it in the lawsuit. And then we got that video. And that video shows she wasn't lying. So the question is, listen, I remember that Cassie lawsuit. I still have a copy of it. Because it got basically Diddy paid her out within 24 hours. Okay, it got settled within 24 hours. The ink wasn't even dry on that lawsuit. And I can tell you, the only reason why I didn't cover it on stream, because of the horrendous shit in it. Like, when I read it, I was literally, what's the word I want to use? It was bad. It was bad. I couldn't read it and not get emotional about it. It was so bad that it was actually believable. It triggered. That's it. It triggered the hell out of me reading that. I couldn't do it. There was no way I could do it. So, yeah.
Vase thrown at her as she laid there on the floor in a fetal position, quivering over a man with a huge ego and nothing to back it up. Yeah, I believe innocent until proven guilty. I would say I would believe in innocent until proven guilty. But at what point do we just say, nah, bro, I've seen enough? At what point do we just say, nah, bro, nah, that's wild, no? You know what I mean? Here we are, Jason Derulo's relationship with Diddy. He actually met Diddy when he was 16 years old. So this is Jason Derulo speaking in a podcast about his relationship with Diddy and how he got in touch with Diddy.
Like, because you start to get some attention. I mean, Diddy and Lil Wayne and others. I mean, how did those songs even get in front of those artists?
It was tricky, but Miami is really small. And I was working with all of these different up-and-coming producers, and somebody was bound to meet somebody.
Yeah.
We had P. Diddy down in Miami. We had Cash Money down in Miami. We had Timbaland and his crew down in Miami. So there was quite a bit of like music energy in Miami at that time, but it seemed like closed off. Like you couldn't like get in any way. And it wasn't until Diddy brought Making the Band to Miami, which was a TV show back in the day. I don't know if you remember that TV show.
I remember that show. Oh, that show had that his two shows, because I think the first one was in New York, and then the second one was in Miami. Yeah, that show.
But he brought in like a ton of different producers and a ton of different writers from all over and flew everybody down, and everybody would record in this one studio. And I got invited to that studio by one of the producer friends that I knew, and I thought it was really interesting. But as a 16, 17-year-old kid, I'm like, holy shit, like what the fuck did I just walk into? And he sits me down. He's like, listen, I'm gonna give you a chance. You just have to write a song to this beat right here. So I take the boombox and he's like, go sit over there. He comes back like 10 minutes later and he's like, what you got? And I'll sing him the hook and he's like, all right, come in the studio and meet Cassie. Wow. And I'm like, holy shit.
Pumpkin, stop it. Stop. Ma'am, could you not? Ma'am, you've already had lunch. Could you not? Are you done? Yeah. Okay, you're good now? All right. Jesus.
You just have to write a song to this beat right here. So I take the boombox and he's like, go sit over there. He comes back like 10 minutes later and he's like, what you got? And I'll sing him the hook and he's like, all right, come in the studio and meet Cassie. Wow. And I'm like, holy shit, I get to meet Cassie? This is lit.
So during that time, he then gets to meet Cassie. Now, I'll leave you to figure out what in the fuck you think took place, but apparently, according to Jason Derulo, he sees P. Diddy as one of his mentors, as one of the people who really helped him get a come up in the music industry, because prior to then, he was just a songwriter and he was like handing out his work to loads of different producers to help him out and all this kind of stuff. And it was really Diddy who put him on at a young age and helped inspire and push his career online and in music. So that's kind of wild to me.
Hold on a second. I gotta pick this child up because she is being... Come here. Don't act all coy now. You want me to pick you up and hold you. Okay. Jesus. Are you happy now? Are you good? No, you can't lay on the keyboard.
It's wild to me, and the reason that's wild to me is because something tremendously disgusting, in my humble opinion, took place with Rosanna Pansino and Dog Park. They made a video this a month ago with 1.5 million views.
Yes.
It's Mr. Beast is a criminal, in which they speak about philanthropy for kindness. So let's take a listen to the things it is that Rosanna Pansino and Dog Park 404 allude to in this particular video.
Kindness for clicks, Mr. Beast and the problem with philanthropy is spectacle. There's like a whole piece on the exploitative content and poverty porn. This is by Nicole Slasky.
Yeah, I'd say there's a lot of celebrities that I know that donate to existing charities, like Habitat for Humanity, Make-A-Wish. There's not many that I know that own their own charities. I want to remind everyone watching that a lot of powerful people hide behind the cloak of charity. There's a very interesting article about this. People like Weinstein did this, Jeffrey Epstein, Bill Cosby, all linked down below to that article.
So, whilst talking about Mr. Beast's philanthropy and the things it is that they believe was fakes, or the things it is that they believe was not based on truth or facts, like, the eye surgery video and all of that kind of stuff, Rosanna Pansino then proceeds to say, of course, well, this is how I received this information, may I add. Of course, Mr. Beast is a rich millionaire dude. Of course he's into philanthropy. A lot of these celebrities hide behind philanthropy. Harvey Weinstein did. Jeffrey Epstein did. Bill Cosby did.
Article about the cloak of charity. Basically, to the public, you appear like you're doing a lot of goodwill and good things, and then behind closed doors is a very different story.
The filing also goes into Combs' philanthropic works, including his work with the Boys and Girls Club of America, his donations to open a charter school in New York.
But your boy Jason Derulo, though! Oh my God. Oh my God. She's cooked. She's cooked. She is cooked. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm telling you. When Paige hits the ball, it flies out of the park. Bruh.
New York and his work fundraising to get PPE for frontline workers during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Here's a paper published.
Now, I understand that Mr. Beast is a complete and utter piece of shit. I get that, right? And I get that there are some people who feel that no matter what it is that he does, no matter what it is that he tries to clean up, no matter who it is that he tries to appoint and hire, it doesn't matter. The damage has been done. He has sullied his image, and we don't mess with Mr. Beast anymore. I vibe with that. Completely your prerogative. In fact, I would say that was my prerogative too, because I don't like Mr. Beast. I already said this a billion times. I don't like him, right? But to sit there and equate him to people who have R-worded victims is fucking crazy. I thought it was crazy at the time. But then you bring up the philanthropy of P. Diddy. That's Jason's friend. That's your boy's friend. That's your boy's friend. You're sitting there saying, oh, it all relates. P. Diddy and all of those people have closer connections to Jason Derulo than they have ever had. To Mr. Beast. Not a single soul has ever said that Mr. Beast has attempted to sexually assault them, sexually harass them, sexually intimidate them. Nobody has alleged that he R-worded them. What on earth do you mean, Rosanna Pansino?
Period. Point blank. Period. Oh my God. She's 100% correct. She's 100% correct. Oh my God. This is amazing. I always thought it was I always thought it was weird that, like, why are you putting Harvey Weinstein, Diddy, all them? It's like Rosanna and Dogpack were trying to portray Mr. Beast as just as bad as them. Because she could have picked out other bad celebrities who didn't do things like that. They were trying to spread a message without saying it outright. And she's friends with Jason Derulo, who is friends with Diddy. The very person that you put as an example in your video. You stupid bitch.
This is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. And then now,
yes,
after finding out that
ridiculous.
this young girl who has gone through this whole situation, 2 years long situation with Jason Derulo on pending charges that we are now finding out the information about, is sitting there crying herself to sleep every fucking day. And people like Rosanna Pansino, despite seeing how many people are saying, girl, this is not the move, what are you talking about, doesn't do anything about it. Only when it affects her will she say anything. Guaranteed.
Yep.
Guaranteed. If another commentary channel takes this conversation that I'm having now and does their own interpretation of a similar video showing what Jason Derulo does, somebody with a far bigger reach, with a far bigger audience, with far bigger networks on social media, should this go forward and really make some noise, only then will Rosanna Pansino do anything. And
oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You know what? I need somebody bigger to make the video. Y'all need to make the video. We gotta hold Rosanna's feet to the fire. We have to.
I think that that is fucking disgusting. As somebody who literally hails themselves as the savior of victims, who retracted their apology to Mr. Beast because there were so many other victims that she felt that she needed to support. So what victims matter? All of them? Are all of the victims important? Or is it just the victims of people that you don't like?
It's only the victims of the people that she doesn't like, because Rosanna Pansino gives two shit about victims. Rosanna Pansino only gives a shit about herself. She doesn't give a shit about anybody else. She doesn't give a shit about Adam. She doesn't give a shit about Dogpack. Honestly, I'm going to be for real with you. The only thing she really gives a shit about when it comes to Mr. Beast is that she wasn't portrayed how she wanted to be portrayed in a hide-and-seek video. That's it. That's all she cares about. How she was portrayed. That's it. Because she has to keep a certain look to the public. That's all she cares about. Crash. Xylie should have a flavor of coffee through Diesel's company named Pumpkin Donuts, because chat runs on pumpkins. Oh my God. True. True, Crash.
That are important. This girl deserves just as much of a voice as the victims of Colleen Ballinger. This girl deserves much of the same support as the victims of Mr. Beast, if not fucking more. But you don't care. You don't care. And I bet that Jason Derulo's sweet, sweet check for that Margarita music video was so fucking good. Rosanna Pansino, you should be ashamed of yourself, quite frankly. When I tell you earlier today, I was like so angered by it. I was literally fucking shaking. Because how can you sit there and say that you are for the victims and you don't care? You don't care. The idea that there could even be possibly a victim would be enough to make me move, enough to make me get off my ass and tweet, or send a post, or take stuff down, or leave a statement, enough for me to do something. But just like when Rosanna Pansino was found literally wrong in some of the assertions it is that she made in her video, radio silence. But it's cool because she got the ridiculous podcast. And she's like, you know, cool mom now who smokes weed.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh my God, Paige.
I'm so incredibly over it, and I'm so incredibly done with this narrative that nobody can ever be critical of somebody because of how they present. It is this squeaky clean image of Rosanna Pansino that so many of her audience, as well as the internet at large, have got in their brains that has literally allowed us to get to this place where entire investigations are being completely sullied and victims' voices aren't being heard.
Yes. Oh my God, yes. Oh my God, yes. Yes, 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 yes.
Is the literal antithesis of the reason of why she stated she came forward, of why she continued to campaign, was because victims needed to be heard. So Rosanna Pansino, quite frankly, with peace and love, go fuck yourself.
Silence.
Period. Go fuck yourself. Yes.
Frankly, with peace and love, go fuck yourself.
Silencing legitimate criticism, especially when it comes to the physical and mental safety of others, is not okay.
Funny how that works there. Okay, y'all have been repeating that Lava tweeted while I was in the middle of trying to react to this video. If somebody could send me that tweet, that would be great. Okay, here we go. Thank you. Okay. Okay. All right. Hold on. Twitter post. Bam. My washed up and fraud YouTuber recipe. Ingredients. 11 videos on 11 videos in 4 months about Mr. Beast's actions. Always released a personal project during the drama. Tweet about your feet a few times a week. A few collabs with a fraud, dog pack. Release normal videos too that get 200k views in maybe 3 months. Half a teaspoon of holding a grudge for being edited out. Fake sad persona about allegations and alleged victims. Clickbait CP. Still have the video up after it's been disproven. Be quiet about the guy you have collabed with being exposed for purposely lying after pushing those lies. Once the internet is boiling with hatred against you, release 2 tweets acting like you did something good, single-handedly ruin any possible future real allegation, and maybe victims of CP feel like a tool to farm numbers. Block everyone who is calling you out. Tweet a bunch of recipes out like nothing happened. Just in time for Thanksgiving. Wanted to add about the views part for anyone if you don't do normal and honest videos that get that traction. I'm proud of you. Keep going. Not Ro, though. Oh, that was amazing. So the live stream was posted on YouTube Drama Subway. What live stream, Gex? None of the points of the video were addressed, and the post about it has been removed. YouTube Drama totally isn't biased. What live stream, Gex? Oh, Paige's live stream. That's right, because she did that in a live stream. That's right. I know what you're saying now. Man, Lava cooked. Holy crap. We're going to like and we're going to retweet that. Boom. Crash said she forgot the most important ingredient. Half a cup of shutting the fuck up. Amen, Crash. Paige, girl, you cooked. Girl, you cooked in that video. We just finished it. Ma'am. W Paige. Y'all better give Paige a W in this chat because it was amazing. And Paige, okay, listen, Paige yesterday in my live stream, and I cut it into a video that's going on my second channel today. I basically tell Adam McIntyre that he needs to stop trying to save Rosanna Pansino. Because there was this video that he had put out that he was like putting everything on dog pack. And Paige, I swear to God, I'm telling you now, because I didn't see that podcast episode with him and Rosanna. You literally plucked out of my brain what I've been feeling about Rosanna this whole entire time. That she's been using the fuck out of Adam. You literally plucked that shit from my brain because I've been thinking that this entire time, but I kept my mouth shut until Adam put this one video out, and I'm like, I gotta say something. I've got to. Oh my God, Paige, we were so on the same wavelength. Oh my God. Which actually a lot of times we usually are, which is kind of funny. Holy shit, that was a great, great fucking video. Because I didn't know anything about Jason Derulo. I really didn't. And then knowing that Rosanna is his friend, what? Oh my God. Girl, you were cooking. You were absolutely cooking in that video. That was so good. So, so good. Seriously, good job. Seriously, good job. Man, I am so over Rose. And you know, and this is what I said, Paige. Rosanna Pansino doesn't give a shit about anybody but herself. She doesn't. And I can't wait. I can't wait for the fallout between her and Dogpack because it's going to happen. I absolutely cannot wait. I cannot wait to see it. That was so damn good. Oh. All right, guys. Well, I am gonna pack it up. I have banana pudding that I have to make. A big old tub of banana pudding, my famous banana pudding. Thank you very much. I'd be surprised if they both don't get sued. Paige, at this point, because of that one particular video on her channel, I hope she does. I hope she does. Because she lied throughout that whole video. Paige, in that video, they even made it look like that Discord was Mr. Beast's Discord. It wasn't his Discord. It was Ava Chris Tyson's Discord that Mr. Beast just so happened to be in. They lied throughout that whole entire video. And I'm like you. I don't give a shit if you can't stand Mr. Beast. That's fine. I don't care on who likes Mr. Beast and why you dislike Mr. Beast. I don't care. But at least call him out for shit that he actually did. And then when the truth is presented to you afterwards, fix it. Fix it. Oh, it irritates the shit out of me. Tommy sees cat for 5. Prediction of Rosanna's response. Get drunk and tweet about feet. True. Very true. Holy crap, dude. I am so sick of these damn people. I am so tired of them. And you know the thing is, I think it's starting to work backwards. You know now people are getting exhausted about Mr. Beast. They're getting exhausted about the subject now. And it's because of all the bullshit that Rosanna and Dogpack have put out there. And people have been checking them every step of the way. You know? What did you say, Wookiees? Banana pudding? Now I've got that Brittany Simons video in my head. Oh my God, Wookie, stop. I know my views were mad low on that video. People are over it. They are over it. They are. But I'm sorry. They need to be checked. They need to be checked. I'm sorry. I don't feel bad at all. So, all right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Paige, again, great video. Gamma, you did a fantastic job on your video. Also, he wasn't in chat, but, you know, just in case he hears the playback. But, yeah, I'm going to get out of here. Y'all have a great night, day, evening. For the Americans out there, have a great Thanksgiving tomorrow. I'm probably going to stream sometime tomorrow, most likely tomorrow night when everybody is fat and sluggish because they ate a really good meal. And, I don't know. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll talk to y'all later. Behave. I know it's hard for y'all to behave, but please do. Thank you for the memberships. Thank you for the donations. Thank you to my chatters. And thank you once again to my lurkers. Y'all are fantastic. Peace out. Have a great day and Thanksgiving.
Like me, open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain. my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains, I'm the boss, I'm making change, I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things, gonna make a fucking name, I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame, no I'm not that vain, I just wanna be greatness, I just wanna be greatness, I just wanna be greatness, I just wanna be greatness. Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself and my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent. And it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots. If I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. Bad energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic. Ain't no